So anyways, that's my story for you, Twitch. And now that YouTube is joining us, hi, welcome. Now that YouTube is joining us, maybe we should, I don't know, cut with all the talking because they don't like stories about my lawnmower. But yeah, USIC came through. If you're just joining us, hi, sorry about that. Let me get myself into the game, shall we? There we go. Yeah, get myself into the game over here. Just get ourselves in here. Yeah. So if you're just joining us from YouTube, again, timestamps are always there. But I'm trying to. I think what I'm going to try and do from now on, maybe, I don't know, maybe YouTube people, you tell me in the live chat when you get here. What you think about it. But Twitch seems to be much more friendly, I guess, to casual conversation just taking place without gameplay. They seem to be more open to that because they're just more used to it, right? That's just kind of the nature, the culture of this network. And the YouTube people, really, I don't know why it is. I really wish it wasn't this way, but society, I can't control them. It seems like every VOD, at least once, every VOD, there's that guy that comes in and is all like, you talk too much. Play the game. Stop talking about your personal life. Nobody cares. And you're like, I'm not going to take offense to that, right? I mean, you're a tiny human being who is probably picking your nose in your mommy's basement. I get it, right? You're just a little bit envious of the whole situation. And you need to vent. Maybe you're having a bad day. I know maybe you're just a guy who's very successful, but you're having a bad day and you just need to vent on someone. I understand. That's good. I mean, I'm going to ban you, but I wish you well. And I wish you, the nicest of times somewhere else. Okay? I feel like you don't need to express discontent. You just go away. That's it, But if you feel the need to express discontent, please do so. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to hide it so no one else can see it. Okay? There you go. Wah! I want gameplay. I don't want you to interact with your viewers. Make a video, not streaming. I don't like streaming. Well, then, don't, go to streams. I have a couple of things I'm going to show you guys right now. Timestamps. You know what? Let's just make a timestamp here so that people who are skipping this can go right to gameplay and not hear my rant right there. They love that kind of stuff. You got to give them what they want, all right? You got to give the people what they want. That's what I've been told, which is why I'm going to be playing XCOM 2 very soon. Very soon. As soon as Odd is done, I'm going to start a campaign, I think. So here's my mind. We were starting last week. There have been, I think, 8 patches. They did like a couple days where there was like 2 in a day. They have like 8 patches to this game since we played. Once again, operating beautifully on Ultra. They've done exceptional work, as far as I can tell anyway, on optimizing the game further compared to when it was launched. That's great. And here's my mind. I wanted to show you how much I've progressed. It's not that exciting work to just hit rocks over and over again, but I just want to show you the mind. Yeah, it's totally cleared out. I know a lot of people, I've actually watched a couple of different videos and like tuned in on a couple of different videos. And because I was like, just kind of curious, how are other people playing, How are other people playing this game? And there's actually a lot of people who just like flat out skip the rocks that they know have no gold in it. And so they're like all weaving through all these different labyrinths of rocks because they don't want to hit the ones without gold. It's like, guys, just look. Like, yes, does it take twice as long to do it? Yeah, but I mean, come on. Look, right? It's fairly clean. All right, we're good. I put this little gap in here so I could put a post there eventually at some point, it's okay, right? It's gonna be fine. It doesn't take that much to just hit these things, okay? Especially once you upgrade your stuff, okay? So all the way back here, I've been going. I'm trying to see how deep this thing is, and I am stuck right here. Excuse me. Pardoneme, por favor. Thank you. Oh, hello. Hello. There we go. Oh, hello. Dual Freak for the 28 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So anyway, yeah, we're here. Collect this ruby, sure. And I need to also reacquaint myself with the controls because I am a little bit rusty. It's been a week. and I'm playing 6 games at once. It's a little bit rusty, but you can see that the cart does go all the way back here now. And so it means that I no longer have to do this thing I'm doing right now where the bucket is hauling it all the way back here. I don't have to do that anymore, right? I could just dump it in the bucket and, or in the cart and do the thing there. So I'll filter that for now. But then what we're going to do is take this and, of course, we're going to push it all the way to the back of the mine. Yeah. You must have put on some weight since the last time you played. Can't fit through those gaps anymore. I know, it's those... the dog. I was gonna say it's the chickens, and then my brain went to the dogs because that was the next topic I wanted to talk about, and then I almost said I was eating the dogs. So everything just kind of came in all at once in this big old word salad in my head, and I was just like, yeah, it's because I've been eating all the dogs, and yeah. Anyway, Dual Freak, it has been a while. Thank you so much for coming by. What you been up to? All right, don't have to be all personal, but I am curious about all the details of your life if you want to share them. This is ready in 7 hours. This thing's been updated now. To my knowledge, it can now do multiple at once, purify multiple at once instead of one at a time, which is great because my inventory is so full. I've got so much gold dust. There's really no reason for me to go hitting rocks anymore because I've got too much dust. So yes, I put the cart in the mine, but no, I am not going to put the person in the mine. We're going to do other things today. We're going to advance ourselves in other ways. We're going to grow as people today. And I have a lot of money, so it's okay to grow as a person instead of, having to work all day. Not everything in life is about working, okay? Sometimes we can do things that are not work. Like Katie Cat, for example, sending me 100 biddies and saying, whine, complain, whine, enough gameplay. I want the topless streams of Charlie oiled up and exercising. What? Okay. You know what, Katie Cat? You know what? I think you're onto something. Okay, you're onto something. But I think the thing you're on. I think the thing you're on is a line. Okay, I think you're on a line. All right, there's a line. It's being drawn in the sand. Okay, and I think you are riding the line. Okay, just calm down. All right, don't get your panties in a twist. Calm down. Journal. Hammerhead. I can always count on it. I can always count on it happening sometime. The shelter owner. So I wanted to go to the Pryor, right? We need to get better clothing so we can survive in colder temperatures so that we can go further away from town. That was like one of the things I really wanted to get to. So we're gonna go into that. And in case you hit the timestamp and ignored my little tiny rant in the beginning, I can encourage you to just go to the gameplay timestamp that's there and then just scroll back about a minute and a half or so if you want to know the context. But in summary, just do it. If the conversation with my live chat is just bugging you, live streams aren't for you. That's just the way it goes. Just don't watch VODs because I'm going to engage with people in my chat because that is the whole point. Okay, that's the whole point. Edgar Edge, good morning. Good morning. Dual Freak is over on YouTube as well. It's been up a long time. Started up a new job before Christmas. I worked nights on the London Underground as electrician. That sounds strangely exciting. I don't know whether that's actually exciting for you, but it sounds strangely exciting to me. Maybe it's because it's the underground, but you're an electrician for something that hundreds of thousands of people use every day, right? So that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's great. You should do the Pryor quest. It's worth it. I'm on it. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it. It's great. The game is complete crap. Okay, then don't watch it. Go away then. If you don't like the game, why are you here? Are you here to just support me? That's cool. You can, but again, just like I said at the very beginning of this broadcast, again, go to the gameplay timestamp if you're on the VODs and just scroll 2 minutes back. If you don't like something, you don't have to voice it. You can keep it to yourself. It's possible. You can do this. All right. It's a completely allowed thing. You can go, you know what? I don't like this game, so I'm not going to watch, and just leave without announcing yourself. You can do this. It's totally permitted. But if you are going to voice yourself, if you are going to make it known, then be prepared for a response. I'm just saying, I'm not someone who's going to just ignore you. I'm going to respond because you came into my chat. I want to respond to you, you know? That's just the way it goes. I'm enjoying watching this game and your commentary. That's great. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. See, it's for some people and not for others. There you go. And that's how it is in life always. There's no gold here. I did want to show you the changes to the dog sled, not because I think it's changed, but because the change log says it's changed and I haven't experienced it yet. So I'm gonna call the doggos and we're gonna see just how different the sled is right now, because we're gonna go to the furrier at some point here, and the furrier is that you? Hey, the furrier is there. Oh, he's in town. But the general store guy said the furrier was gone. Like, I asked about warmer clothes and he's just like, yeah, he ain't here anymore. Like, okay. Apparently he is here. Was that incorrect? Did I not understand correctly when you were telling me he's gone now? I don't know. Anyway, doggos, let's see how well you handle now. If I take the sled. We're off to a great start. We're off to a really great start. This is the introduction to the changes on the sled. Fantastic so far. Okay, let's see if we can go all the way to the carpenter and turn around and come back. What is it going to take me to be able to do that? I will say that there's definitely is some changes in its turning behavior. It is less sensitive. It's like they toned down turns. But on the downside of that, you can't turn as sharp anymore. Well, maybe you can. You just need to go slower. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a speed thing now. I am noticing, though, it is a little easier to turn around than before, but it's also less easy. Or it's the same easiness in straightening it back out once you do. And now we're drifting. Oh, yeah, we're basically sliding. Look at this. I will say that the sled is absolutely not fixed and that it is completely terrible still, just in slightly different ways. There are certain things about it I think are better, but it is not fixed. That is my conclusion for it. Yeah, that's my conclusion. It's a very cool job. I get to walk the tunnels after the trains have stopped running, and of course, installing 5G points for passengers, which is nice. That's cool. It does sound like a very interesting job. Like, I'm not good at that stuff, of course, so I'll defer to you for your expertise on it. But it sounds like a fairly demanding job, and also one that is at the same time relaxed. Like, it's a job where it's like you need to get this done because it's important for like society, but at the same time, I feel like at each point, it's something that you can kind of work at your own pace on, as long as you're not super slow. Like, you can work at your own pace. It's a little more, it's relaxed, right? That's what I think that is, but maybe I'm wrong. Faster to run still. In a straight line, it's not. If you're trying to like go around town or something like that, then I would still say that that is better. Also, these are not one-time digs. Noticing that. Every single one of the things I've dug up, when you reboot the game, they're all ready to dig again. So you could kind of farm gold if you wanted to by just digging with your shovel around town and then reload the game, save, reload, and then you just dig again. You could do that, but So is this the furrier? Because it looked like on the map, this is the furrier's house right here. So I'm going to say knock, knock. You know, you don't look like you're gone. You really look like you are, in fact, here. Good day. I've come to you with a proposal. Would you make me a new fur-lined outfit if I were to provide materials myself? The hunter already explained why you're not doing this kind of work anymore. Oh, okay. So you didn't go away, he's just not doing it anymore? But I'm a stubborn man, and frankly, I'm freezing my backside off in what I'm wearing now. With that thin jacket, I'd probably freeze to death the moment real blizzard hit.
Is it true that I'm not run? It is true that I'm not running sales at the moment, but the reason is somewhat different than you think. Unfortunately, a few months ago, wolves bit my hands so badly that I still cannot sew on my own. That is why I cannot sell you clothes, only the recipes for making them.
Losing a skill that supports you is a very unfortunate matter. No problem. I can learn and create a set of clothes for myself and a few for you so that you have something to trade.
Well, I assume you are a clever enough man, so... Well, we'll do it this way. Bring me some materials as a reserve so that I can try to sew something in my spare time. And to start with, take this recipe for a leather jacket. May not be much, but it'll be enough for the beginning. Unfortunately, you will have to invest in the rest of the recipes because I still need to make a living somehow.
All right, so he's just going to sell me all the recipes for the furs and all these things and yada, yada, yada. So let me just take a look really quick. Furs workstation is here, and it's okay, it's right here. So that's the workstation to make things. And then I have to collect cloth. But then here's all the recipes. I got like almost $2,000, so maybe we should just get them, right? I think the leather one, cloth, seems like where I already am. So I don't think I'm going to get too much value from that. But if I go leather, in leather hat crafting recipe, I guess it's just a hat, but I think leather is going to be better than cloth, you know? So we'll go with that. And I can also, you know, help him by lighting it up. Let's light up his fire for him, all right? Dude, let's just be a nice neighbor to him, okay? I got plenty of sticks. That's not true. You never have enough sticks. I have 28 sticks. It's nighttime already? Man. Nighttime happens so fast in this game. Hello, Wasser. How are you? Right then, I should have designed it as a lead with the dogs and the sled as a trailer instead of that weird control method, though. Yeah, reversing. It's almost like I would say there's some properties similar to backing up a truck with a trailer. It feels like that sometimes. Like going forward is the same as backing up a truck with a trailer. I would say, yeah, that sounds... It's not quite like that, but there are moments where I feel like that's what's happening. Okay, well, I need to buy cloth. I can do that from the general trader, and then that's it. Right, yeah, that's it. And then I just wait for my gold bars to be done, and I can have a whole bunch more money. Yeah, I know you got everything. I'm just talking to you anyway, okay? I'm trying to be a nice guy. There. I got the cloth. I don't think I want to buy that one. Oil crafting, not important. Torch crafting, not important. Mercury, always important. Off we go. Okay, how much mercury do I have now? 12. Oh, we are good for like thousands of dollars worth of gold. We are good. Let's see. So this one doesn't have any gold in it, pure or otherwise. And I'm kind of doing it all at the mine, so I'm not okay. I'm all right with that. But I have been doing the purification process in both of these locations because up until now, this only supported one at a time. So I do want to see how much I can do now. Since I have 4 1,000 piles for gold dust, plus these two, which equal the same. So like I have 5. Yeah. And then I got a little pure gold dust here, pure gold flakes here, gold nuggets, gold flakes here. So there's some extra stuff too. But in summary, though, I have enough to do a lot. And so if it can do more at a time, that would be great. You're saying we have a serial murderer on the loose. Maybe. Yeah. That, you know what? We could interpret it that way. Yeah. A lot of health and safety involved. We have 3 to 4 hours of ACC work to get our bits done before the train lines become active again. I went the wrong way. I'm trying to do it off the side of the corner of my eye in the dark. Uphill, both ways. Let's turn this over here. Before the trains come live again. Oh, I see. You know what? Chat's doing that thing again where it doesn't want to scroll down. Hopefully it's fixed now. Sometimes we could be waiting 2 hours for them to turn the tracks back off. Okay, I see. I lost my Twitch streak. You know what? It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, I will still get stuck in random rocks. Absolutely. Finally live again. I usually miss that because things are so busy. Have you managed to find a better balance between work and personal life in the meantime? I already have a good work-life balance. I think I'm all right with my work-life balance right now. The issue mostly is that my work-life balance leads to, well, less videos than I want. But then to get the videos that I want would require me to imbalance it. So at the moment, I'm actually pretty good with my work-life balance. The cold isn't polite. Shows no mercy those who are prepared. I already said this to you. Oh, now I have to craft an insulated jacket. I have the resources you wanted, and you're not even gonna say anything? Unbelievable. Insulated jacket going here. We're gonna have this recipe for this: cloth, leather, fur, jacket. Mine. Also leather hat. I have the stuff for that too, so we'll do that. Inventory wise, why don't we go ahead and equip that? Insulated jacket. There we go. And leather hat. Up the temperature by 6. Whoa, so difference, right? This cloth jacket plus 6 temp. Insulated jacket plus 24. We can definitely go into colder places now. And then the hat, cloth hat, is plus 2. This one's plus 6. So I have a plus 30 temp on me right now. In addition to the cloth pants, which are plus 4. Okay, warmer clothes. The further you venture into the terrain, the lower the temperatures will reach you. The lower the temperatures will reach you. Okay. English. Second language, got it. That is why it is worth buying better and warmer clothes from the local furrier. Remember, from now on, you can craft various clothes and sell them to the furrier to become earn extra income, yada, yada, yada. I didn't know I could sell him clothes, but that is interesting because now it means I can sell him my cloth jacket for $12 and my cloth hat for $6. There you go. You can have that junk. That's fine. I just don't care for the cloth recipes, but I mean, I guess if it's one of those things where I can sell it for money, then cool. But like, how many cloth pants am I gonna take the time to craft to make $90 worth? It's just not worth my time, right? This is one of those things where it's like my time is better spent getting gold, so I'm not gonna bother making you clothes. Bye. Like, there's just not enough profit in it. Also, I'm kind of impressed that I can't like break my leg or something. Let's go sleep. Make it daytime. Make our gold come back. All the things. Now it says go to the furrier's workshop, but I just did, so I don't know. I might have messed up the quest or something. Let's just see if I messed it up. Go to sleep. Oh, there's a letter on the... There's a letter on the counter right here. Probably should read that. Buy the wilderness mine is the quest. Okay. Pick up a list from Uncle Ben. Dear boy, I hope you made it here safe. Oh, I'd like to say Uncle Ben sounds like, God, what's that actor's name? Oh, the dude where when he talks, you know that guy's a cowboy. And no, I'm not talking about Eastwood. He's got this rugged voice about him. It's indistinguishable. Like he absolutely 100%, you know who it's talking when he talks, but I can't for the life of me remember his name right now, and it's bugging me. It's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't get it. Anyway, I'd like to assume that, you know, Uncle Ben sounds like that guy. Dear boy, I hope you made it here safely and that no one tried to deceive you along the way. If you were reading this letter, it means that I'm no longer alive and my hotel belongs to you. At the end of my life's journey, I leave you something that may help you get to know this area better. I've hidden 5 keepsakes from my travels here. Good luck. Those 5 keepsakes, that's new. So this is new. They patched this in since we last played. There are like 5 treasure chests scattered around the map now, and you got to find them. It gives people an incentive to travel. You know, is the idea, I think. I want to get this, but in order to get this, I need the farm. So why don't we go get the farm right now? I know it wants me to go to the furrier's workshop, which is, I guess it's right here, so fine, we will, but I want to get the farm, so we're going to do that first. Let's collect this, which is now on the ground because I can't hold anymore. But then we can add gold, add gold, add gold, Add gold. Ha ha ha. Genius. 24 sticks for all of that. And the mercury. Way less sticks needed now. Love it. Pick up the gold. So lots more room for activities in here now. And then once all that stuff pops out, I might be able to just make all those gold bars right here. I'm hoping. Let's get the sticks. I know. I'm just like, I want to go to do the farm. Quick, let's dig up some bones. So distracted. Sam Elliott. Thank you. Yes, Sam Elliott. That's what I was thinking of. There's no one with a voice. You get those actors, right, that have very easy to identify voices, right? The Morgan Freemans, you know, those guys, and Sam Elliott is one of them. You know exactly who it is the moment any words are spoken. Kind of makes you wonder, like, how in the world have I not heard a voice that's anywhere close to this ever before this person? That's kind of the way it goes for me. Let's back up. Back up, doggos. Beep, beep. Ruff, 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 ruff. See, that was a little more smooth. That felt good. That was all right. But we're still going sideways. Like, we're totally not going straight, you know? I have to counter steer this entire time. Why? There. Now it's fixed. Just have to stop accelerating and it's fixed now. They straightened themselves out. So this is still faster than running, for sure. It's just about whether it's, you know, like, I think straight line, high speed, these types of curves, they've kind of fixed the sled. But at low speeds, it's still a pain in the ass, which I guess is even. I mean, it can't turn very sharp anymore. So, yeah, you gotta. Maybe it's. Maybe they're trying to make a realistic. Okay, stop moving. I couldn't hit the brakes. They just kept going. They didn't want to stop, and we're stuck. Okay, goodbye. Can we open this? It's got my iron ore in it, my rocks. I don't need... Okay, whatever. Goodbye, dogs. They wouldn't turn. They wouldn't stop. It's just like, we're going swimming. Yay, water. All right, here. Collect this. Yep. And we can add gold to this one too, but I think I have enough now to go bop, bop, and then hit the process. And then add the mercury, and then go bop. And then that's it. That's all I can add to this one for now. I do want to get some sticks and, you know, get that all prepped for later. But then we're going to go get the farm, okay? We will. We were going to go get the farm. I swear it'll happen. As soon as I'm no longer distracted by sticks. It's just like a dog, man. Doing the crafting quests are worth it, but it does take gold. I've got gold. I'm not sure how much gold it takes, but I've got gold. Plenty of gold. Yeah, we're going to do all the quests. It's going to happen. I just got to stop being distracted by by everything else. First, I got to buy that farm, and we'll do it. I can't cut that tree. That tree is off limits. It's probably some kind of protected species. The Alaskan blue wood or something. I don't know. It's like pick a color, say wood. That's what it is now. It's the orange wood tree. Sounds legit. It works for me. Sounds legit enough for me. It's the orange wood tree. So I've got a surprise for my wife. She deserves a good surprise, you know? We're both kind of... We both are kind of stressed out right now. There's a lot of things going on at the same time that... And they're for different reasons too, you know, like she's got her responsibilities for stuff. I've got my responsibilities for stuff. And both of them are a little bit stressful at the moment. This is why I like streaming as well. Like, this feels like a relaxation kind of thing. It feels like I can come here, can hang out with a fun game that's not, you know, super demanding on a video schedule and just chat with you guys and all that stuff. But I got a surprise for her when she goes to... she's taking the kids to Vietnam for 2 months as part of our biannual go and visit the other side of my family journeys, right? We're going to be I'll be there for a month, but I'm leaving a month after them. So I have a month without them here, and that's going to be the time where I am most productive. I kid you not, I can make on any given day, I usually can kick out, if I have a full work day, about 4 videos a day. Depends on the game I'm playing. If the game takes a long time to record, then it's a lot less than that. But in general, on average, I can make like maybe 3 videos a day on average. I think it's probably a good average. When they leave, though, I mean, I am doubling my work time. Like, that's just all the family time, all the dinner with everyone, all the kids' responsibilities, the baseball practices, the dance classes now. My daughter was like begging it for basically, I want to do it. So we're like, okay, you can do dance, I guess. She's 3. Like, okay. This will totally be worth the money. Anyway, I don't have any of that stuff. It's all like I get to be basically bachelor pad for a month and double my work time. So I could kick out maybe 6 or 7. I probably will get tired by the time I do 6. I'm usually really tired if I get to 6. So probably like, 6 or 7 videos a day. And that's when I intend to get going and work on projects. Wait, why did I come back? Oh, I wanted to go do the Pryor workshop because I wanted to clear this It's Getting Cold quest off of here. I think I'm supposed to talk to him after I make the leather coat. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Maybe he'll then give me what I need for leather pants. Anyway, that's when I plan to get going on XCOM 2 and Long War of the Chosen show. Because I'll be so far ahead at that point, content-wise, that I'll be at this point, I'll be sitting down to record things that won't go live on the channel for a week and a half. I don't want to be that far ahead, so I can use the extra time to push content to the second channel is the idea. Done! What do you think the results, sir? Very decent stitching. I see that someone must have taught you, right? Your mother, sisters, lover. My grandmother, she was a dear woman, though a bit pesky, and she couldn't sit still, so she was always doing something. She can't sit still, but she taught you how to sew? I feel like sewing is something you really have to know how to be still with. It's just like mine. A very freezing winter. She made clothes for the entire village. Okay, so what do you want me to do now, sir? The dialogue, I get it. We're trying to create some kind of story, some kind of character development. We want to care about the people of the town. My only issue is that the dialogue is very dry, as if it was created by somebody who not only has English as their second language, but has also never written a story before. And that's my problem with it. It could be improved by the UI, absolutely. Because sometimes I click something like I said it, but then it's them that's saying it to me. But if they could just do a rewrite with a native English speaker that has written something before, I think it would be dramatically improved. Anyway, can I get my next task, please? I would like that. What is my next task? Go to the Reverend and talk about the farm. Okay, so that just completes the quest entirely. Good, okay. And then no leather pants, right? Cloth pants, no. Like, I don't think I'm going to get leather pants, so never mind. All right, off we go. What do I have as far as furs and stuff in case I want to make something? I have 8 fur, 4 leather. I don't have any cloth at the moment. I have so many magnets, though. Look, $300 worth of magnets, which I don't need because my silver pickaxe doesn't require magnets. So I don't think I need to save these. I think I'm just going to go sell the magnets. Somebody might chime in chat and be like, no, don't sell the magnets. You're going to need them for things. But, I get them naturally from mining, and I have lots more mining I can do. Ooh, tempting. Okay, I get it. I got it. I'm selling you the magnets just paid for the bucket, 38 magnets, 304. Sell it. Magnets just paid for Hey, yeah, that's fine. Dogs, come back over here, please. You're kind of misaligned. I feel like maybe if we do this again. No, I can't respawn it. Okay. Maybe you'll correct yourself, or you won't. Or you just won't turn right, please. Holy shit. All right. I don't know why. I really can't understand why you would put fixed the sled in your patch notes and then ship this. I don't know why. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. Just get rid of the dogs as a physical thing in the game. Like, I'm telling you right now, that fixes everything. Just make them purely graphical. Let them clip through things. Have them stay exactly in front of the sled the entire time. And just give the sled car driving physics. And you fix every single problem. It's crazy. I was thinking maybe this was one of the treasure chests, but it's not. I don't know what they look like. That's something they added since the last time I played, so I'm just gonna have to look at it. Maybe they fixed it and broke it again. Maybe. It doesn't... Okay, I should be fair. It doesn't specifically say in the changelog that they fixed the sled. It lists like a few bullet points of things about the sled that they fixed. So you might be right on the fact that like they fixed some things but broke other things. I mean, that seems apparent to me at the moment. So we're going up the trail and then we just take a left when we get to the farm. Okay. Like we're even going through the terrain. You see that? And I'm not entirely sure. Is this faster? Where am I right now? I'm in the terrain, right? Yeah, I'm flat out in the terrain at the moment. Okay. This is another mine, which I just stumbled upon accidentally because they wouldn't turn left. So it's another mine. We can set tracks on this one. And, ooh, what's this? What's this? Can I dig you? It's bones. Can I dig you? No. Can I break you with my axe? No. Can I mine you with my pickaxe? I can't interact with this at all. So, okay. But, I mean, there's more gold right here. So, there's definitely a lot more gold here. Also, my pickaxes. Let me see really quick. My picks. So, you can be fixed. You're the one with the strength increase. Right. So, we fix you. What did I just do? I dropped it. Pick it up. Pick it up. Don't do that. It's R. It says F. Oh, I hit X. Well, okay. It says the correct thing. I just didn't hit the correct thing. My bad, as per usual. But yeah, another mine that we can just get gold from, since it's right here and I can just smack this for a little bit until all the colored rocks go away. That's fine. We'll smack this until there's no more gold rocks in front of me. And then we'll move on. Back to the farm. Where we are definitely not... I don't want to do mining today. Or at least mostly. I do want to progress my quest path. But if they're going to place a whole bunch of gold rocks right in front of my face, I should get it, right? I should. Into my giant bucket that I have now. And then we'll just do this. And do this. The Charlie face fits perfectly, though. Are you talking about my dingy face? My dingy? The emote? I have to make sure I put context in that, because if I say my dingy, it's... You know, the subtitles are going to do weird things. They're not going to understand what I'm talking about. I appreciate that you actually play to enjoy the game rather than just trying to beat it and be finished with it. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point, right? We want to enjoy games. I'm not a completionist. Like I will complete things if I'm having fun doing so, but I'm not here to complete it. I'm here to have fun. And the moment I don't have fun anymore, that's when I quit. I am just stuck in the terrain. Now I'm floating. I am above the terrain now, and I can't stop. There is no brakes. I can't stop. Okay, goodbye. It's just there's no brakes. What am I supposed to do? The sled won't stop. It's just no thanks. Probably because I'm in midair. I don't have any traction. I mean, how are you supposed to stop if you're floating in midair? You need counter thrust, right? That's how you stop in midair. You either need air brakes or counter thrust. And at that speed, it's just counter thrust because the air brakes aren't going to do shit at that speed. So whatever. All right, cool. Quick question. What advantages do buying the mine gives? To build rails, I guess. So you can build mine carts. You actually can build the rails and the carts and all that stuff without owning the mine, which, in my opinion, is dumb. But you don't have to own the mine. What you get when you buy the mine is the crafting stations. You get the ability to have your carpenter's bench and your crafting. You can process your gold there and get bars and all that stuff. That's basically it. That's what you're buying. Everything else you can do without buying the mine. It's, in my opinion, I shouldn't even be able to hit the rock without buying the mine. But that's not how they've balanced the game. So you can literally just, I guess like any other major RPG, you can just take people's shit and they won't care. Just walk in. If it's not red, that means I can take it, right? That's the Skyrim logic. Let's tell this old man that we want his farm now, and we'll see what we can get for that. Because I think this is going to help me open up the restaurant. And notice how it's negative 23C, and we are completely content. Love it. Hello, old man. Sausage and a good drink. The best cure for a bad mood. Amen, brother. Although I'm not quite sold on the sausage part, but amen, brother. I'm more of a beef patty man myself. Is that it? Oh, I have to talk to the Reverend about the farm. I hate that. I hate that so much. Seriously, it's his farm. I should be able to buy it from him, but you have to go through the process with the Reverend because he's the one that handles the deeds and all that stuff, and I just completely forgot about that. It's been a week, okay? That's my excuse. It's been a week. If we're really being fair about it, though, I probably would have forgot about it even if it had been a day. Probably. The Reverend's just the mafia, exactly. Yeah. Do we try? Got a long way to go, dogs. This is the maximum speed I can back up. And by maximum speed I can back up, I mean I'm going forward still. It's really not worth it, is it? It's really not. It's not. It's not worth it. Goodbye. I think he commented that chat scrolls up and it doesn't scroll down. It does that sometimes, yeah. It's not doing it right now, but it does that sometimes, yeah. Never played the game, but I am sure you got to speak to the Reverend to purchase it. Never played the game, but you're sure about how? How are you sure about that without ever playing the game? Come on now. Because you followed, probably because you've watched other people do it and you're just like, hey, you know, this is how it always is. So how do you not know this? Fair. But for someone who doesn't play the game to know this and for me to forget, that is, I might have to have a trip to the hospital at some point here. All right. I need to have an appointment with a neurologist. Let's talk about my, I don't know, pre-Alzheimer's or whatever the heck I have. Hey, Reverend, what's up? Greetings, sir. I checked my status of my properties, I guess. Is that how I have to do it? Okay, so it's the, I guess it's not that. So I guess I have to say good day, sir. Okay. So the prompt to buy the farm is good day, sir. Not I want to manage my properties. Okay. Well, I owe someone a big bottle of fine liquor. How did you convince him? Old Hans wouldn't sell it even to me. Honestly, I'm not sure. I just helped him get rid of the wolves around the farm, and that was about it. My uncle must have been very important and well-liked person here if so many of you were eager to help me. Well, maybe except the carpenter. He helped you too in his own way. As for Ben, we owe him the founding of this whole settlement. He found the first gold mine, started a camp in the middle of nowhere, and the rest of us just joined him. He had that charisma that makes you follow someone into the unknown because you just believe in him. He led us like a shepherd with his flock and kept us safe. Tell me, why do you think there are no rogues or troublemakers here? Ben drove them off. Drove them off? He practically wiped the scoundrels out one by one. Only one seems to have escaped and sailed off into the blue yonder. Only one seems to have escaped and sailed off into the blue. Well, only. Okay. Is this your foreshadowing? Little. Yep, I got problems with my glasses. That's what I'm trying to figure out right there. That tiny little speck is just in my vision and I want it gone. Don't worry, I'll make them disappear. No one's allowed to be as better than you here. Okay, thanks. Chekhov's gun. Right. Buying the mine also allows you to upgrade the gold filter, getting you more gold from filtering. It also allows you to hire workers and work the mines. No. You can upgrade that stuff without buying the mine. You can do that unless they've changed it. I had the upgraded filter before I bought the mine. Yeah. And you can get the rail carts, the tracks. You can put a cart down. But you know, 100%. I had it. That's what I did. I can upgrade it before you buy the mine. Yes. And now Twitch chat's doing that thing again. Scroll down, Twitch. Seriously. What are you doing to me right now? Like, all you got to do is you have one job, browser, and that is to update as people chat. It's not hard. All right, family stories bit differently, blah, blah, blah. Sure, yeah, things change. Give me Hans's papers and the money, and I'll take care of what needs to be done. Congratulations, the farm is yours now. Don't worry, the money will go directly to Hans, but I first need to make sure the purchase is fully legal. Do you have any plans for the farm yet? Learn to take care of it first, and then we'll see. Well, when you're done, come back to me. I got something promising for you. All right, goat farm. I got a goat farm. But I don't... Hold on. Look for the totem. No. It's officially acquire the farm. Did I not just do that? Or do I have to talk? I have to talk to the man now? I thought you were my guy here. I think I have to talk to the guy again. Here's the goat farm right here. Oh, now I have to hit it here. Weird. Real weird, but okay. Now I can hire people maybe for working in the goat farm. Farm earnings. The goats on your farm will provide you with milk, and selling it will earn you some extra money. The milk you collect can be sold at the local shop or the mountain lodge. As you expand your farm with additional facilities, you'll also be able to sell goat meat and hides. Okay. Go back to the farm to begin your training. I will once I am in the daytime. I think I want to do this in the middle of the day. Twitch chat does that to you for some reason too, like every other stream. It's very annoying. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube just did it to me once. I think it's a Chrome thing, but I don't know what browser you're using, but I think maybe it's a Chrome thing. It is kind of annoying. I don't need that. I can have lots of gold bars. All I gotta do is go back to the mine. Maybe I should make the gold bars in town because this is where I sell them. I have no use for them other than selling them, so maybe I should make them here. I don't know. Go to sleep. You use Edge? You might be the only person I know that uses Edge, and you're very technically literate, so I gotta ask, why? I gotta know. You've piqued my curiosity. Ooh. Why Edge? Let's collect all that gold. Oh, baby. Can we go like this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. No sticks. I gotta have the sticks. Where is the sticks? I like how the game is just insistent that I take a loan despite having so much money. Who hurt him? Right. Who was it that hurt you and made you use Edge? Just kidding. Buying the mine allows you to upgrade Wendy Carpenter to drive the dog sled. That's the crossover we needed right there. But you can only have her drive the dog sled for you once she's a level 10. You got to get her to 10 stars. Otherwise, she can't drive the sled because it takes a 10-star ability to drive that sled. That sled demands excellence. You know what? I can just make the sticks, right? Because I have all this wood and I just never made them. So we just do that. Yeah, start the process. There we go. All right, then. So now that we've got that gold going as a process, and I got extra room in my inventory and all these things, let's take a quick stop here, I guess. Yep, sure. Just, walk on the water with you. Wait a minute. An even bigger bucket. Oh my gosh. I'm so just these games and their buckets are really getting me. And do I have any more? Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need the magnets. I can just sell it. I got my silver pickaxe will just never need a magnet, so it's fine. Again, with this being off to the side stuff, I just spawned you fresh. It's a fresh spawn game. Okay. Mush! I mean, at least it's... I don't want to say it out loud. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm not really somebody who believes in jinxes. But every once in a while, I just feel like... And there's various clips of this, too. Of me on stream. Just, I got to say something, and then it basically immediately is proven false. Now I'm going into the train again. And now that I'm in the train, I cannot stop. Okay. Nope, I can't stop. And we're gone. We're done. So, like, as soon as it clips in the train, I lose all control. I can't stop. I can't slow down or anything. So, whatever. Because it's actually good. Microsoft has all my data already, so no need to give it to more Google Alphabet. It still supports... I don't even know what Manifest v2 is. That's how technologically illiterate I am. It's probably just because I don't use the tools. I don't use the tools, That's why. Maybe if I spawn it here. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to fix anything. Okay, well, I mean, there's definitely some stuff here that needs to be improved. We have $875. I'm sure we can buy something to help these poor goats. So let's see what we can do to this farm to improve it. And then I have gold bars. I just have to go all the way to my mine to get them. And then tomorrow I'll have 4 more. So we're going to have an extra $1,200 coming in really quickly here. Let's talk to him. All the paperwork's done. I'm ready to start learning.
Henrietta, is that you?
Ben's nephew. We talked recently about buying the farm so I could run it.
Ah, Henrietta, look. Ben's grandson has come. What a fine young lad he is.
I forgot what his voice was. I don't remember. Hans?
You nearly crapped yourself out of fear.
Thought I'd lost my mind. You can't get rid of a rascal like me that easily. All right. I'll admit that was pretty good, actually. All right, sorry for that. That just needed a bit of fun. Let's get back to the point. You mentioned you used to help out your family's farm, didn't you? I'm kind of like shifting into a Hans, Yeah, but it was a really tiny place. 1 cow, a few chickens, and some fruit trees in the orchard. There's a lot of work to do here. Well, what matters is that you've got some experience and you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. We start with feeding and watering the animals. First, you need to fill your bucket with water and pour it into the first trough in the pen. Then take care of the feed and add it to the second trough from which the goats eat. After that comes the less pleasant part, the cleaning part. My goats sure can make a mess, I'll tell you that. That sounds like a regular day work. A bit demanding and time consuming, but simple and even maybe even pleasant. Anything else I should do?
Milking, my friend.
Milk. Good thing there's a comma there. Let me say.
Milking, my friend. Milking a goat is a whole different thing. First, calm the goat, pet her, and give her something to nibble on. Then she'll willingly give milk. After that, grip the udders firmly, but respectfully, and milk rhythmically. Without pulling. Remember, it's not a pump, it's a living creature.
You went from Germanic to Russian? I don't know what I'm doing over here, man. I don't know. Hans could be anything, right? It doesn't have to be German. It could be anything, right?
It may sound dumb, but they are like family to me. I also have an arrangement with the townsfolk.
Yada, yada, yada. Let me get on with this, please. Come on. You're good. You're good. All right. Well-fed and well-hydrated goats are calmer and more productive, so it's important to make sure their feed and water troughs are always filled. Okay. To provide this, simply approach the appropriate station and press E. That's it. I don't have to go get it. I just press E at the station. Surely I can hire some fool to do this for me. This work is beneath me. They're both full. Well, that's water and feed. Need to build the next pen. Oh, okay. Start construction of goat pen. Construction in progress. Ah, over here. Okay, I have some wood. I need planks. Okay, good. Good. I do have some. Yeah. These don't look like planks, though. They definitely look like... These look like planks. Ah, yes. I have plenty of planks. There we go. Yes, even more goats. Ah, yes. Lots and lots of goats. Wow. Good thing I have all these extra planks on me. I wasn't planning on building, but yeah, like I said, good thing. I'm stuck. Hang on. There we go. And done. Sweet. Just did that before I even milked them. Fill the troughs and wait until tomorrow to milk the goat. Oh, okay. Well, good thing is I need like money anyway. Although I think 775 is like a lot to really do something around here, right? Is there anything else I can upgrade? I don't see any more upgrading stations or upgradable stations. Can't climb that. Can add some kind of... I mean, I guess I could add people here, right? I can hire employees to work this, so probably should do that. And then also, this is a second pen, but it doesn't have a second trough, so it looks like this is just the only trough. Okay. Also, unpopular opinion, I like my tabs on the left vertically rather than on the top. That is a very unpopular opinion. That's an extremely unpopular... You're right, an extremely unpopular opinion. Oh, here we go. Slaughterhouse. Can start construction of it right here. Sweet. Now, how many planks do I have left? Only 10. But I have a lot of wood. I don't have a construction table or anything here, so what we can do is just give the planks we have to the construction. And we'll have to come back for later, because we don't have enough planks now. Okay. Sweet. Well, we'll take these disfigured and dysfunctional dogs, and we will bring them back to town, I think. I really don't know if we'll get there, but we will try. I need the gold bars. Oh, my gosh, you almost didn't want to turn. I need the gold bars. I need planks, so carpenter's table and stuff, which I have at the gold mine. So I just basically just go to the gold mine, get your gold bars, make the planks, and then come back. Pretty much. Now, I just watched your stream the other game, and, you know, it's on the right corner explicitly what to do. wait, hold on. You're telling me that the entire time I was on the way to the farm to buy it, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the VOD. I don't believe you on that one. You're telling me the entire time I was going towards the farm to talk to the old man to buy the farm. The entire journey there, not when I first arrived, but like, because it didn't change when I arrived. You're saying the whole way there, it's said in the upper right corner to talk to the Reverend to do it. Specifically, it said talk to the Reverend. I will just never... I will just never read on the screen. Upper right corner, lower right corner, is especially bad for me. I'm usually pretty good about upper left corner and lower left corner. But I don't know, something about the right corners. Maybe I gotta, I don't know. Just get good, scrub. For whatever reason, I just cannot see text on the screen. I just can't, and it won't stop again. Okay. I know the video is probably very good quality because of the snow. I know you guys are like fascinated and loving it every second of this right now. It's great. We will add more gold. I don't have the sticks. We can make the sticks. Should we? I kind of want to fill this, to be honest. It can have more gold. And I'm very close to being able to do that. I think I'm like less than 100 gold dust away. Right? So I kind of feel like we should just take a second because I can save myself a lot of time. Well, at least I thought I could. Five gold dust. Wow, you're gonna give it to me 5 at a time, huh? Yeah, I guess so. All right, well, you know what? We can always hit rocks. That's a proven way to get gold dust, is just hitting rocks. Getting to the iron pick is worth it if you... Is worth it. You get 3 slots for gems. Ooh, interesting. I don't know if that's worth it. Yes, like I get it. The extra gem slot is great. However, if I don't go to iron, then all of the magnets I sell for money. Because the fixing this pickaxe is incredibly cheap. I forgot that these rocks are tougher than the default. And I think until I get to the point where, you know, I have to start hitting these rocks twice, or, you know, have to start hitting rocks twice because they're getting even stronger. I'm not sure I necessarily care about that extra gem slot as much as I care about... Because again, the magnets are worth a lot and I have to do 0 to get them. I just made 300 bucks for nothing. To where if you go iron, my understanding is, and perhaps it's wrong, but my understanding is that the magnets are required to fix the iron pickaxe. So I won't be able to, of course, get and sell them for nothing. But maybe not. Maybe I'm making so many magnets. Maybe I'm going to be getting so many magnets that it doesn't matter. I don't know. Feel free to tell me that. No, we're going to be... Wow, even though the posts are there. Yeah, even though I've supported it on that side. I guess I missed this one. Here. Let's put one here. That's better. Yeah, that's better. So I just wanted to get a little bit to fill that, and I'm pretty confident that that is a little bit. So we're just going to grab this in our bucket. Let's find my bucket tool. Here we go. Just grab this in the bucket. Collect the ruby. Yep. This is enough. I don't need any more than this right now. And I don't really think I need to bring that either. I'm leaving anyway, so we'll just leave that back here. It's fine. Then I don't have to cart it back. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Hello, dogs. Can you sniff the gold? Do you smell that gold, doggos? The sweet smell of gold. Put that in there. There we go. And now I can just start the process. There. All right. Now I can add stuff in here, but I think I'm going to process it back at town. Yeah, there's still... I don't have all the pure gold dust, but this is worth a lot already, so It's fine. Okay. Do I bother? I think not. I think I don't bother. It sucks that it's not worth it, but hopefully they eventually fix this. Magnets aren't needed for the base iron pick, but they are for the upgraded one that you have given to the spirit guy. That sounds like a spoiler because I didn't give anything to a spirit guy. I don't know anything about a spirit guy. I'm not gonna care about the spoiler in this game. I'm not. Usually I care about spoilers and backseating and stuff if there's like a story that I care about and a progression system that I really care about, and it's just like, hey, I really want to experience this fresh, right? So, you know, don't. But the iron pickaxe is not really something I care about. So you can spoil all you want for that, but you know, just don't tell me there's some crazy guy in a cabin way out there and you should go that way. Don't do that. But you know, if something like, hey, the iron pickaxe doesn't take magnets to repair, that's pretty good. That's fine. That's a good place. That's a good place to be. We can plop mercury in there just for later, I guess. I'm gonna put the sticks in there if I can. I can't. It doesn't matter. I need planks is what I need. So workshop crafting. No, carpentry table is what I need, which is back. That's back at the mine because, you know, you did say you wanted to make them back at the mine, didn't you? You did, Charlie. You did. Can I hire an employee to work that farm for me right now? Or do I need to progress that in order to do that? Will you let me do it? Please? So many clicks to do that. Goat farm. Here we go. Goat herder. You're hired, sir. $6 a day. Wow. Okay. Well, at least somebody's going to do it. Man. $3 a day for the receptionist, though. Okay. All right. What are we going to need? We are going to need planks to build the thing. Might need some other random materials as well. So maybe bring some leather, maybe bring some cloth, maybe bring some, like, a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Let's just bring a bunch of planks because we might need them to build enhancements to the farm. So buy a whole bunch. Or not, or build a whole bunch. Yeah. All right. Good. And then we'll go to the general store and we'll basically clean them out because I don't know what we're going to need. So I'll just get a bunch of stuff. You'll make more than enough soon, and you'll be running 3 times smelters and so much gold dust. I've got a few bags on the ground. Yeah, it's not hard to make money in the game. It takes some time, but it's not hard. It's good. It doesn't have to be hard either. You know, I'm not saying it's bad because it's not hard. You know, I have leather already though. Should I buy leather or fur? I can't imagine needing fur. Maybe leather, but I have that already, so I don't really need that. Do I? Oh, the gold bars. Sell the bars. Before you go, sell the bars. Get them out of your inventory. We are back at 1,000. And the dogs cannot be summoned. Oh, they're already summoned. They're even further away than they were before. You're getting further away, doggos. I don't know what to think of this. I mean, part of me feels like I'm more like I'm closer to my puppers, right? I'm closer to my doggies. So part of me, like, I actually like this. Just because I don't feel like I'm way behind them, but rather I'm with them, right? Or they're not pulling me, okay? They're just traveling with me. We're doing this together. Okay? Dinghy, now anybody can do it. Oh, good. There's a command for everyone to just spam the dinghy emote. That's great. I am once again unable to stop, so is what it is. I get to that corner and it just clips through the land and then I'm screwed. So we walk from here. The only mine I could hire people for was the quest mine, where you have to build it up. Quest mine. I don't remember there being a quest mine. I guess that's a spoiler as well. Probably the wilderness mine. It's probably the wilderness mine. Hey, there's my goat herder. Hey, dude. How come you look like you're ready to draw? Good day today. Goats are giving plenty of milk. That's great. I mean, I wasn't able to milk them until tomorrow. It's good that you are. That's great. Start construction of goat pen. Oh, I can do another one. Ooh, probably should do the other one, though. I'm going to get the slaughterhouse up first. Because I already started it. I already paid for it, so I should probably do that. Right here. Uh-huh. Planks, 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 planks. There we go. 10 planks. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot, but we did it. And now it's dark. Am I going to have enough? I don't think so. No, they want a lot of planks for this. Uh-huh. No, I need 10 more. At least 10 more. That's crazy, but all right, well, gotta make more. Milk the goats to collect their milk. That's the task. Can I sleep in this bed? Okay. Because I was like, man, I don't want to go all the way back to town just to sleep. I'm going to sleep in the old man's bed. It's fine. It's my farm now. It's my bed. It's not your bed. It's I bought the place. It's my bed. It's probably why I can sleep in it. Okay. Milk the goats for the task. What? I did wait for tomorrow. This is... Hi, tomorrow is here. I'm here. It's tomorrow now. Ugh. Apparently it's not tomorrow. Did you know that? They told me the sun will come out tomorrow. The sun is out. False advertising. Sleep again. You're not tired yet. All right, well, jump around. Jump around. Run. Run, Forrest. Mama says they're my magic shoes. Mama says they take me anywhere. Maybe it's 24 hours. Probably. Probably have to go back in the middle of the night now. I don't think I actually get more tired by jumping, but at this point... Anyone hear sleigh bells? Anyone? Huh? All we need now are sleigh bells. And we're ready to go. There are chimneys that await. The children require their toys. I must know. I must know. Oh, I brought it down. I thought maybe it was time to fly. I can't move. Yeah, I'm just sliding into the I can't move, but... well, it's confirmed, folks. Even though it's snowing, Santa's sleigh is not pulled by reindeer. It's pulled by 4 dysfunctional dogs. I stole a knockoff Santa sleigh. This is this thing is made in Taiwan, man. we have a Chinese, I suppose. Yeah, even it's probably more associated with cheap knockoffs, right? It's a cheap Chinese knockoff of Santa's sleigh, and they couldn't find reindeer in China, so they used the dogs. That's how it works, I guess. I need planks. For that, I need wood. I need all sorts of things. And sticks. But I don't really need the sticks for the planks. Should have more gold here now, right? Indeed. Oh, hang on. Wait. And... no, this isn't prepared yet. It's the other one. Well, let's go sell it so we can have our money. I'm sure there will be other things we have to do. Gold exchange done. Thank you much, sir. And let's see. I just cut trees, right? I mean, that's... I gotta have planks, so... The answer is just cut trees. I wonder if there are a number of large trees that are worth 2 wood apiece near the Reverend here. There's one. I think these probably are big enough. I would hope. Nope. There are ones. That's probably a 1 as well. You're a big one. That should be worth 2. Should be worth 3. Really? Only one? It's making me think that the size of the tree doesn't matter. But I'm certain it does. Like, there's no way this is a one tree. But yet, here it is. We're only getting one wood. I wish there was consistency in this, you know? Just give me 2 wood each tree. Come on now. In case anyone's curious, no stream this Sunday. My wife is going on an adventure in Florida. And she's going with her girls, her friends. Now, her friend is going to a BTS concert in Florida. She says she's not interested in that. I gotta keep her. She's not interested in that. Instead, she's going to do some other, beach, spa day, sort of shopping sort of stuff with her friends, with her other friends. But they're all just going to hang out there for the entire weekend. So she flies out Friday morning. She comes back Monday afternoon. And so it's just me and the kids all weekend. And therefore, I'm not streaming on Sunday. That's the long and short of it. Yeah. Great physics right there. I mean, it's, jingle all the way on the sled dogs, man. Wide trees with a crust? With a crust? What does that mean? Wide trees with a crust are mostly 2? I mean, these ones here I remember being 2, but I mean, maybe yeah, these are 2. This one's 2. This one should be 2. I just want a bunch so I can build all the stuff and max out the farm. Or, well, maybe not max it out, but like go as far as I can with it for now so that it's producing and productive every day. And then I can go off and, do other things. But I think it's important to not have something that you invested $1,000 in just sort of lingering there doing nothing while you're off smashing rocks. So it should be doing something, So I'm just going to get a bunch of wood, make a ton of planks out of it, and just see if we can't max that out. It's probably enough logs. I think I'm probably in good shape here. I just need to get the... Oh, I'm behind the... Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I walked all the way from the... I started chopping trees at the Reverend place, so I was a little surprised to see myself at the hotel, but... Yeah, I mean, I guess that checks out. I walked all the way around looking for trees, I suppose. There we go. All right, so this is the Reverend's place. We want to go down here. It's safe, right? Yeah, just do the Skyrim thing where we just hug the mountain the whole way down. Or not. Could also just not. Planks. Wish I could type here. Turns out if you try to type here, it just resets it to 2. It's great. All right, let's go click. I can't even hold it down, right? You gotta click it each time. All right. Like a shift click functionality would be wonderful here too, right? Let's make 180 planks. It's probably enough. There's other structures there. Like there's other stations there that could totally be upgradable. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, I only have this many. Oh, I only have this many left anyway. Whatever. It's only 6. Okay. Well, I used all my wood. Just move it to 10 and then click the middle of the box. The number doesn't reset. Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah, the number doesn't reset. Good point. See, this is why I'm not smart, okay? People don't watch me because I'm smart, okay? People watch me because I give them plenty of opportunities to correct me. See, I think what it is, guys, this is how I've based my entire growth of my channel, okay? My entire growth is entirely because human nature, people really like to correct people. All right. People really like to chime in and correct you and correct others. And I give them ample opportunity to do such things. And this is why they love me. This is why people watch me. They're like, you know what? I can't stand these gamers that know everything and are always so prepared. Come on, dogs, don't. Yeah, we didn't clip into the train this time. We got good puppers. That's right, because you're more forward this time, I think is probably what it is. But we are definitely skidding to the. Yeah, we're sliding. We are sliding. That's still happening. What's the sound a reindeer would make? Roar. Roar. I think. I assume it's similar to a deer call, which I can't really do very well with my mouth, but I would assume it's similar. You know, maybe, I don't know. I'm not an elf. I don't have personal experience with Santa. Can't tell you. Don't know. All right. There we go. No, still need more planks for a door. Oh, good. All right, so planks. Planks. Rocks. Okay, happen to have those too. Planks. Cloth. Cloth. More planks. More planks. Are we good? There it is. Are we good? I think we are. Slaughterhouse is set up and ready to go. Okay. Anything else I can upgrade? Because I see these places here like this, and I'm thinking, okay, there's a more upgradable stations. But this looks like maybe it's already set up. What about this one over here? Can I do anything over here? Yeah, there's another trough over here, so it makes me think I can do something here. Eventually. But it's already tomorrow. Start construction of goat pen. We're going to do another one. Because we can. That's what I said. I want to have more goat pens. Lots and lots of planks. Done? Done. Oh, there's a safe here. Oh, yeah, I got to pay his wage. Right, of course. So this is where that happens. I can also hire a butcher now. Before I've even... Oh, here's the goat milk. Milk the goats to collect their milk. I thought maybe if I just got the goat milk. Oh, you know why I can't do this? I think he's milking them immediately every day, isn't he? I need to fire him. I bet that's what's happening. I bet it's because he's milking them right away, and so it's not available for me to do. Because he's working here. I'm not sure of that, but I think I have to do the task myself once before I can hire someone to do it for me. And come on, dogs. Yeah, I think that's probably what's happening here, because it is tomorrow already, you know, like we can, and I can't stop. I'm sliding. I'm levitating. All right, hold on. Let me see if there is any merit to this. I'm just gonna sleep one more time because there's just no way it hasn't been a day after that point. But I suspect it's because he's already milked them. You could see the milk was in the can, so that tells me that it's already been done, and that's why I have to fire him before I can do this. Even if it even lets me fire people, it should, right? I feel like it should let you fire people. It's absolutely been, it is absolutely tomorrow. Hello. Yeah, can't do it. And then I look in here, and there's more goat milk. Yeah, that's what's happening. He is milking them before I can even get up. He's very fast on the milking. He's obviously very practiced in the movements of the milking. He's obviously a very practiced individual. All right, dogs. Let's go. What was the withdraw option on the employee page? So I've already deposited 7 days worth of his wages in that chest. When you hire them, I think it takes your money out and get in, 7 days worth, right? Wait. No, you may not actually be implying this. But I think you've given me a wonderful idea here, right? I don't need to fire him. I just need to not pay him. Well, I didn't think of that before. I'm a capitalist. Why didn't I think of that before? You don't have to fire your employees. Leave them employed. Just don't pay them. I need a butcher anyway. Yeah, but like I'm already like I want to complete the objective and then go get the butcher when the game tells me to get the butcher, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. And look, YouTube's over here telling me now too. There it is. Yeah, a little bit of a delay, but yeah, I'm sorry about the delay, YouTube. I think you left that message right as I was saying it. Yeah. Like we had it at the same time, just 30 seconds apart in reality. Yeah. All right, let's come over here. Let's take his money out. And now that his money is no longer in there for him. Ooh. Negative 30C is too cold for me. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I only have plus 30. I have plus 30 on my equipment, right? 6, 24, that's 34 is 34. Yeah, I should be 34. So I guess I take damage at 4 above freezing? I'm not tired yet. It's so stupid. So dumb. What do I gotta do to get tired? Let's chop down this tree. I'm sure that'll make me tired. All right, 2 wood for that tree. Here. Let's do some tasks that will get me tired. Yeah. I'm taking damage so that I can recover it with berries. 4C is still cold. Yeah, no, I get it. It's just not like dangerous to the point where I'm going to die while I'm walking around cold, Like 4C is what? We're talking like almost 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cold, but I can tell you as a Michigan born and raised, it's practically shorts weather. You're talking about a nice spring day here. Okay? All right, your Canadian self should understand this, Bluesy. Okay. Or maybe you're not Canadian, you just... No, I think you are, right? You're not just going to school in Canada, right? You are Canadian, so you should understand this. You should understand this. 4C is practically shorts weather. If that's how warm you are after including warmth from clothes, yeah. If I'm feeling 40C, that's fine. All right, so he doesn't have any pay. I've been, I've done a few things. Maybe I'm tired enough to sleep now. Apparently not. How do I get tired enough to sleep? I'm running around. Should I go shoot something? Maybe I should go shoot something. Shooting something could make me tired. I have a revolver here. Maybe we go find some aminals. Some aminals to shoot. There was some aminals over this way before. Yeah, I don't know what kind of predators there are over here, though. If they're nasty predators, then we will definitely get tired trying to shoot them. Sorry about the compression problems, Twitch. Nothing I can do about it. It just keeps snowing. I'd love to have better graphics for you for the stream right now, but, you know, there's no setting in this game to turn off snow. I wish there were. I wish there was a setting in the game's settings to disable the snow. They're very basic controls, so no, I don't have the ability to do that. Gotta turn right. Where is Le Predator? Oh, there's the snow. Snow's finally gone. Hey, good, 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 good. All right, now we can see things. Where? Oh, there he is. You gonna come and get me? What is that? What is that? It's like it's a fox. Oh, there's like a den over here. There's a few of them. And they could not care less about me on this rock. I wonder if I can shoot them while they're standing there. Yes. And only the one reacts. Okay. Well. From this spot, they don't care. I think there's one more. Obviously, we're going to take the furs and stuff, but just want to make sure I'm not going to get, you know, somebody sneaky is not going to come up and get me. There's some gold in this river too. I think we're good. I thought there was one more. No, I think we're okay. Okay. Well, we got gold in this river, so might as well go get it, since we're not tired yet. Oh. There's a snow setting or no setting? There's no setting, yes. There's no setting. As opposed to their snow setting. Yeah. YouTube's compression for new or really small channels is also very bad. It's not about the channel size. Misconception. It's not about channel size. It's about how you're sending the video. And typically small channels don't know what they're doing. Is really the long and short of it. Small channels are typically not as versed in how this stuff works, whether by education or just experience. And so they're not sending it properly. If you send it, for example, with proper hardware encoding and AV1 at 1440p, you will almost certainly get outstanding quality to YouTube. But then on top of that, though, small channels, they usually don't have the hardware for it either. Like, they haven't invested in good computer hardware. They haven't invested in learning the proper methods of encoding yet. And, you know, they don't typically have... Oh, shit. Yeah, this is what I wanted to avoid. Excuse me? You're a moose. Are you gonna attack me? I'm shooting from the hip. I think they're prey, right? They are running away, but wasn't sure if they were going to fight back. I feel like a revolver is a relatively inhumane way of taking down a moose. especially when you're this bad of a shot. Apparently, I mean, I could have swore I was hitting him. How is this not hitting you? I mean, they're stopping, so I think that is hitting them. It's just not hitting them enough yet. I like how they just won't run away. They're just going to stay here with me. Hunting is a joke in this game. All right, let's pick this up. Pick this up. It's like a pretty inhumane way to hunt a moose, I feel like. It's like, here, let me just tickle you to death in a really painful tickle, like the kind of tickle where you're just like, please stop tickling me, but they don't stop tickling you. That kind of painful stop tickling. But it's like, in this case, I just never stop tickling you, and you suffer through this tickle until you are actually dead. And that's pretty much how that's working. But after all this hunting and getting all this gold in the river, I've got to be tired by now. So I feel like it's time to go back to where I need to go. Keep my revolver on me just in case of new threats. This is a dangerous area after all. With the foxes and the mooses. Yes, I know I said mooses. That was deliberate. How dare you imply that Windows Movie Maker format isn't fine? It even works on Zune, right? Yeah. No, that's usually the case. Is they just don't know what they're doing, and that's okay. You're a small channel. You're not supposed to know what you're doing. Yeah. I mean, everybody starts in ignorance, right? It takes time to learn, and you're not typically super invested in learning until you've, concede that it's a viable path for you. And if you're really into it, then sure, you've taken the time. But that's not typical of small channels. Typical small channels are just like, oh, it says send. Okay, it says upload. Okay, yeah, let's do it. They don't know that there's a difference between upload to YouTube. Like, take video compression, for example. If I was going to upload a video, not live, just upload a video, in DaVinci Resolve, there's a setting where it says upload to YouTube, and you can just export it. This is perfectly formatted for YouTube, and you can export it. If you use that setting, your video will be garbage. But nobody is going to know this. They're not going to know this. They're going to say, well, it says it's perfect for YouTube. Look right here, 1080p, and it's got auto settings is what it says. Your video will be garbage. That's the way it will be. Yep. There you go. All right, let's do. Okay, they're definitely not paid. All right, no payments, and I need to go to bed. So let's go to bed. Also, do I have raw meat? I didn't get any meat from the kills. That sucks. That can't be it, right? Okay, there is meat. Moose meat, fox meat, deer meat. Okay. Just, like, please don't say that there's no meat. I'll be feeling worse. It's a lot of wasted meat. I got the meat. I did get the meat. We're going to cook it and everything, too. It's fine. Same as the normal deer. Yeah, exactly. No, it's not that. It's not because of that. It's at all. It's because I like the Hollywood animal videos and stuck around for the rest. He says while correcting Charlie. Right. Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. I'm mostly joking. Like when I say these things about myself, I'm mostly joking. I'm a relatively sarcastic person, and people just sometimes don't get that. Like, here's an example, and I don't know if it's just a generational shift thing, so I don't want to be that guy who's all like, these kids and these kids don't know or anything, right? But yeah, last night, my son is at baseball practice. I'm helping out with the team. He needs to get a bat. He's going to go do some batting practice, and he doesn't have his helmet, which we haven't bought him a helmet yet. He hasn't needed one yet, but there's usually a couple extras around, so it doesn't matter. Only one kid can bat at a time. And on a baseball field, you only need 5 helmets. You really only need 5 helmets. You have 3 base runners, 1 that's up and 1 that's on deck. You don't really need any other helmets. But, I mean, head lice and stuff is a thing, right? So people are encouraged to get their own helmets. We haven't yet, because I'm not sure how into baseball he's going to be. So, anyway, on this topic, try to stay on topic, there's a helmet laying over in the grass over here, and I'm just like, here. Just use this helmet. It's fine. It only has a little bit of lice. You know, it only has a little bit of lice. Clearly a sarcastic remark, and he goes, "What? I don't want to use it then." And he gets all like scared about it. Just like, it's sarcasm, dude. Take the damn thing and go play baseball. But yeah, it's just totally over his head. He doesn't get that, right? It's a different thing. Okay, I did the objective. Now I'm going to pay you so you can do it for me, okay? Here you go. Go back to the church and speak with the Reverend. I will, after I pay this man to do my job for me. Here you go. And then also I have the milk already, so it's fine. And let's build another pen. Do I got planks? 68 planks. I'm not sure 68's enough, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. I want more goats. Even more goats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the roof. I have enough. Even more goats. This is it's a fairly well developed thing. It's just like, where's the fence that keeps them from running away? I suppose with predators so close, you would want them to, I think, be mostly like more penned in, but maybe not. All construction completed. There we go. Now we can just buy goats for 30 bucks. Buy goat, buy goat, buy goat, buy goat, buy goat, buy goat, buy goat. Oh, yes. They just show up. All pens are full. There we go. And now we just have to wait for tomorrow. Look at all these goats. It's great. Agent Fu, thank you for giving out the 5 memberships. I appreciate it. Also, Miri Tales, is that how you say the name? Thank you for subscribing on with Prime. Thank you for giving me Jeff Bezos' money. If anyone out there is sitting on a Prime sub and you're just like, oh, I haven't used this yet, please use it. Doesn't have to be on me. Just use it on someone. Amazon doesn't need the money, okay? Give it to someone who does. Give it to somebody else. If it's not me, give it to some other streamer. If you have Amazon Prime and you have it connected to Twitch, you're sitting there on a free Prime sub every month, spend it. Get the benefits for it and help a streamer out, okay? All right. So I need to get a butcher anyway. So let's go talk to the Reverend. Ooh, hey, that spawned. Okay, well, it's a little more appropriately spawned. I still have to figure out why Stream Elements doesn't combine these notifications. Oh, they are not turning at all. No thanks. They're going right into the mountain. Let's figure out why they don't combine these notifications so they don't go spam, spam, spam. But anyway, thank you, Agent Vu, for doing that. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you. If you are someone who has just received a membership from Agent, you can see it in the live chat, by the way, if your name is highlighted there. You are now a member of the Hat House for the next 30 days. You have access to all of my videos early. Yeah, that. You have a badge next to your name now. You've got flair. You've got emotes. You have access to VIP channels in our Discord server. You have all those things courtesy of Agent Vu. And you can go into our Discord server now and you can see episodes 6, 7, 8, and 9 of Under Par, as well as 12 and 13 of All Will Fall. And I think that's it for now, is what's available. I still have to do Hollywood Animal and News Tower tomorrow. Most of my day is tomorrow is Hollywood Animal and News Tower. But if you're not in our Discord server yet, you should be, because that's where you know what I'm working on. You can see what I'm working on as I'm working on it. You can see what the plan is anyway. It's not necessarily going to be stuck to. Sometimes my life gets in the way, but it's updated by the second. So whenever anything changes for me, if the plan changes, or if I'm no longer recording, I'm editing now, that kind of thing. I do all of these things. I change that channel to reflect the most accurate, up-to-date information about my content creation. So you'll always know what's available, when something's happening, when's the next video coming out for this one. You can just look at that and it'll tell you. I never really answer that question. Very rarely will I answer that question of when the next video is coming out, because it's answered right there. So I just encourage everyone to look there. Okay, I'm back. What's that proposal you mentioned earlier? So, I did catch your attention after all. Good. Very good. Well, I can see you got your uncle's blood. He can never pass up a good opportunity either. As he runs in the family, I suppose. Everyone is like that except my loyal sister. Unfortunately, she's a very naive and modest girl. Unfortunately, she's modest? Why is modesty an unfortunate thing? But what is the proposal? Go on, say it already. especially in this time period. I feel like you would, value that. I thought. I've heard rumors that someone discovered a spot that could become a brand new mine nearby. Hand me your map. You didn't hear this from me, but you should head there and try blasting through the mountain wall. That looks promising. Okay, this is that quest mine you were talking about. If you manage to open a mine there before anyone else, I'll make sure you get the first right to purchase that land for yourself. Excuse me? Purchase? If I'm there first, we put our stake in the ground, we don't purchase. That ain't how it rocks in this time period, okay? We stake our land, and that's our land. Sounds great. What's the point of buying a mine that's buying the mine officially? I could just dig there anyway. Exactly. What's the point? That's a good question, my boy. Owning the mining rights officially makes you the legal proprietor, which means you can hire workers. On the other mines too, though? There's always newcomers looking for simple work around the mines, so you should easily find someone to help operate it while you're away, except for all the other mines I'm going to be able to buy. Does sound promising. Are you sure I can afford it? Don't worry. Out of respect for Ben, I'll offer you a special one-time price for the purchase. If you decide to buy out more mines, I'll charge you the same as anyone else. Thank you very much. All right, cool. So, gather the materials needed to build the mine entrance and the camp. So I need dynamite, planks, 165 of them. Okay. Lots of wood, lots of rocks. Gonna need sticks. Sticks for other things, not for that. Just basically, I need sticks on the ground so that I don't have to turn the logs into sticks. Pretty much. The truth unfolds. Yeah. On the topic of HA and NT, are you going to continue them to their designated year? So News Tower, I do not plan to continue until 1939. Because it goes to 1939. I do not plan to continue it until then. It's going to be more of the same over and over and over again at that point. I think I've progressed. With that game, I feel like I have progressed fast. I think I actually built out pretty quickly with that. And, played that quite well. Now, that said, there are difficulty settings now that have just gotten patched in. They have not existed ever since I've started playing. So now there are difficulty settings, and you can do like a harder mode and stuff if you want to. And that would probably balance out the progression for... I don't want to be like big-headed or anything here, but someone like me who has actually pretty much understood the game very well probably would want a little more of a challenge. But I do not plan to play it for another, 5 in-game years. So that's like another... Let's say I do 2 days per video as per the attempt. My math is terrible, but if I have another 5 years to go, that means I have another 60 months, right? So another 30 videos. I do not plan to do that. Nope. What I will do, though, is I'm committed to playing it until all of my competitors are gone. So once the competitors are gone, buy out all their neighborhoods and get their neighborhoods, unlock the 2 new places, the 2 new tower types and stuff. Like once I've got that, I'm settled. I'm satisfied. We can move on to other games at that point. And then I'll be deploying above the snow immediately upon either Hollywood Animal or News Tower being done. So tomorrow I'm spending all of my time on Hollywood Animal and News Tower. That's my entire day tomorrow, pretty much. Yeah. Okay. So rocks, easy to get. Wood, easy to get. Been doing it while I'm talking. Cloth, probably will just... You think I'd get a recipe for that, Like I could buy the cloth in the general store, but 67 of it, it's going to be, I guess, a couple of days. And I'm feeling like this is going to be a thing. Like there's something back here. I feel like it's on my land, right? It's on my land. So I'm wondering if that's going to be a thing I can build onto later. I still don't know how to get the restaurant opened and the food court and stuff. If we take a look at the journal, it's like this is all completed, right? So the journal's got to be something else here. Feed me my deer. Raising the bar. Collect the materials to build a bar. Okay, right here. Cloth and planks to build a bar. I'm assuming this is it. Planks and cloth. Lots and lots of planks and cloth. Okay, we'll track this one. We'll track this one because I think this is probably what that is. And so I'm just gonna need a ton of wood because I need lots of planks for both of these quests. So it's kind of just like one of these things where we just cut trees forever and just get, I don't know, like enough for 500 planks. Pryor in the general store, you can go back and forth and buy clothes. Yeah, but I'd rather just make the cloth, unless I'm not able to, because I have animal furs and stuff now. So, but I might not be able to because cloth specifically isn't like, I don't think that's something I would get from animal furs. That's something that's normally plant-based, right? Deforestation is required, yes. Something we got to do, unfortunately. It's necessary evil for us all to have things like my desk in front of me. I don't even know what kind of wood this is. When I ordered it initially, I knew what kind of wood it was, but I don't remember what kind of wood this is. I finished all but the main quest. Haven't found a way to make it. To make what? The bar? The food court? Really? I'm going to try it. I'm going to go through this. I want to finish quests today. Today is a quest day, all right? Everything is about quests today. And I don't care necessarily which ones, but generally I want to progress in a way that scales my operation and makes me money. So, you know, if it's like, you should do this quest because it unlocks more backpack space, less interested in that today than the farm, expanding the hotel, you know, infrastructure type stuff that can scale every day and make me money every day. Like, that's what I'm more interested in. Just kind of scroll down on my chat window here. Stupid Windows. Stupid browser. Just like, this is like the 5th time Twitch chat has done that to me. Maybe what I'll do is this. And I hate this. I hate that I still have this program installed on my computer. It is horrible. But I still do. I still have StreamerBot on my computer, and it is I do. But StreamerBot has one thing at least that will help me here, and that is that it will not here we go. It's not going to have the scrolling problem. So I can at least see it on my other monitor now. If something's not scrolling. Well, at least I didn't think it had the scrolling problem. My goodness. There it goes. Or is it? Oh, is it? Is it scrolling up? Excuse me? Why would you? Ugh. Wait, it's putting new messages on the top. Ugh, don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay, that's better. It's like, it's not that I care about the direction so much. It's a little weird, but it's that like now I have to go like that to see the new message instead of just like slightly above my monitor. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Charlie, as you are the voice of big ambitions. Oh, thank you. Not quite though. Part of me wishes I was, you know, the uncle's voice, but I think the guy that does the uncle's voice just fits that character better, and I would never I would never even suggest doing that. Yeah. Is there coming big content anytime soon? I can't tell you anything if I even knew. I'm not even aware of anything that they have in the future other than the stuff they've already publicly said. So, like, I sometimes have insider information, like the factory revamp and stuff. I sometimes have that. You know, I every once in a while I'll have information that you guys don't have, but in no point would I ever disclose any of that to you. No, that's for Jonas and David to do, not for me. If so, you won't tell what it is. I don't know either way, but maybe you know. Yeah, I mean, if like I said, if I knew something was coming soon, I have no problem telling you that I know. I have no issue with that. But I would never tell you what those things are. No, that's I don't explicitly have an NDA with them. As far as I'm aware, I don't think I've ever actually signed one with them. Like legally, but I would never do that anyway. It's just bad etiquette. Like, imagine the games industry, and especially small development studios and stuff. That's a very small world. Like, there's a lot of them, but they talk. Okay, so if I was to do something like that, like, they would just all know, and then I'm just not gonna nobody's gonna work with me anymore, you know. So yeah, I'm not going to bother doing that. It's not worth it. It's like the Prison Architect 2 stuff. You know, like I'm in-depthly insider information all over this, okay? But I would never tell you anything about it. So, because it's just, no. That one I do have a legal requirement not to tell you, but either way, yeah. I might have missed it, but have you checked on the expansion of the hotel yet since you got the farm? I have, yeah. In fact, right now I'm working toward it. You'll notice the objective in the top right corner. I believe anyway. This is, you know, building a bar at the hotel. I think that's what this is. And so I'm working for it. Mostly that's why I've been cutting down all these trees. But now I'm going back to the mine because I think there are gold bars waiting for me. Or at least purified gold. I think the purified gold is what's waiting for me. And I'd like to get that and start, you know, getting more gold bars. I'm going to need more money, so. But we're not really doing a lot of mining today. A lot of this is catch up. We're catching up to other things today. Is it here? It's here. Collect. Yes. And then go boom, 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 boom. No, I didn't fill it. Really? Oh, I didn't fill it. I thought I'd filled that. Well, shoot. I need sticks, though. Start the process. All right. Well, at least we'll get those 3 bars. But if you're just joining us and want to know the progress on the mine because you're curious, here's the progress on the mine. It goes through here. It goes down here. It goes all the way here. And I've got the mine cart to here. And then, you know, there's lots of gold back in here with really tough rocks that take a little while to break. But I got the mine all the way back there. But I have enough gold. I have enough gold dust. I almost have enough to start. I almost have enough to do that. Yeah, gold flakes, gold nuggets. I should. Combining all these together, man, I'm very close to having enough to just, you know, make more purified gold in that process. But they've upgraded the game quite a lot. There's a lot of patches that have happened. Like this right here can hold more now. Really? Magnets? I can't hold magnets because I still have the goat milk. You know what? I have a carpenter's table right here. Why don't we just make all these planks I need? All right. Okay, hold on. I did it. I did it. Aren't you proud of me? Figured it out. All right, there. So I got the magnets now. I can sell those. Mercury, yada, yada, yada. I have 239 planks. That's pretty good. Let's go get the cloth. And then see about building this bar. Enjoy the lurk, Bluesy. We're going to be very naughty while you're gone. We'll be breaking all sorts of rules. It's Wild West now in the chat. Moderator has left the building. There we go. I just want to start that up, or put that gold in there to get it ready to start later. Because I can just purify right now. I have enough, I'm pretty sure. It's so close. Just start it while I'm already out here, and then I'm going to need more rocks for that other task, though, so let's grab some of those. Yeah, that's better. I'm free to pun again. Right? Come on, tell me there's enough to stick all this dust in there. There we go. And then the sticks. Let's just make those really quick because we cannot. Sticks I have 23. Well, 24. Like so. Ta-da! There. Just to get them out of inventory, and I actually probably just should have sticks all the time, so let's just make sure there's always space for more sticks if I see them and want to pick them up. I will still behave without a mod. The only true discipline is self-discipline. Oh, look at this monk. Toxic over here is a practiced monk. You guys should all follow his example, by the way. If anyone is interested, I'm probably going to hawk this a lot over the next 3 weeks or a month. If anyone is interested, So I am going to be at some point, thinking probably June is when it starts. It's going to be a ways away yet. At some point here, we're going to be starting a Long War of the Chosen campaign. It's an XCOM 2 modded campaign that overhauls the entire game. Way more difficult than XCOM 2 is usually. We're going to be starting a Long War of the Chosen campaign. It will be on my second channel. You can find more information about that in the description of my videos usually. But basically, it's like my channel link, youtube.com/Charlie Pryor. Just add a 2 at the end and hit enter, and you'll be at my second channel. The videos will be hosted there. And what I do with this is I let you guys be soldiers in the game. So we're going to start the process here. Not today or anything, but we're going to start the process here pretty soon of collecting your soldiers, like getting you to submit your soldiers, assuming you have the game and know how to do that. If you don't have the game and don't know how to do that, I'm looking at getting a few people that are really well versed with the game, that know the game really well, own the game, have everything for that can help you. You can help people in setting up their characters for them so they don't have to do it. Priority is given to members, and the higher the tier you are, the more priority you have as far as getting you into the character pool for the game. With 10 Gallon Fedora and Hat Lair being guaranteed to be in the pool. And then patrons would be at Ridiculous and Gold being guaranteed. So same thing, but we're looking at get that. It's a Long War 2 campaign. It's not like normal XCOM. If you're familiar with XCOM 2, it's not normally a situation where you can have like a lot of people. Oh, it's cloth I wanted to get. Right. I'm like, where do I start building this? I'm not just wandering, right? Need the cloth. It's not like a normal XCOM 2 campaign where you usually like have like the same 10 soldiers and that's your A team, and you basically just use your A team. It's not like that at all. Long War of the Chosen will demand that I use 50, 60 soldiers regularly. So it is going to be, if you're in the pool, if you get in, you're going to be used. And you're probably going to die. You're probably dead. But I mean, it's there. I'm playing on Legend. So yeah, Long War of the Chosen, all the options, a little bit of a few additional mods, tons of customization mods. So you're going to be able to design your own character with a lot of different customization control, a lot of cosmetic mods and stuff like that. I'm gonna go really light on the voice packs though, because voice packs are heavier, and on top of that, some of them I just find annoying to listen to. Like if somebody was to make their soldier sound like the hunter, that's a voice pack. You can make your voice sound like the hunter. No, I'm not going to hear a Chosen every time I move you along the map. No, just not going to do that. But, you know, I digress. Obviously, this is like an aside thing. This is like one of those things where we're talking about a different game while we're playing this game. Again, if it annoys you, I'm sorry. That's what live streams are. They're not meant to... They're meant for hangouts. That's what we do here. Okay, so we need an axe for this. Oh, the entire time I could break this down? Is that... Was this possible the entire time? And I just didn't know it? Or is this activated by the quest? I think it's activated by the quest. This is clean the area, so I think it's activated by the quest. I don't think this was something I could do before. Let's keep the axe and my bucket. Click this. Bucket, bucket, bucket. Clean up all the stuff in the bucket. There we go. Seems pretty good. Okay, axe. Choppa the wooda. There we go. What classes are there? Can I be a cleric? No, you can actually look at the class list. I'm not adding any new classes that are not in War of the Chosen. So, I'm not adding new classes that are not already in Long War of the Chosen, like the Long War mod. So, like the Long War wiki and stuff. If you just Google Long War of the Chosen, you'll probably find a UFOpedia is the site you could go to. UFOpedia is really, really great as far as information on it. But that'll tell you the classes, and you can get a description of them. I'm also going to make a video that kind of like introduces this to people so they're like ready for it and they can, you know, send soldiers and be a little more educated on it. I am going to make a video on that, and I'll be going over the classes in that video too. But we're still weeks away from that. Like, I'm mostly telling you now so that you guys can, you know, if you want to make your own soldiers, you have plenty of time to do so. If you understand how bins work and stuff, you have plenty of time to do so. But yeah, it's not something I'm going to do right away. I'm going to wait. No video at all will publish. This will not be live, by the way. Long War of the Chosen will be on my second channel. I'm not going to do it live. So, yeah, because it'll just be very disruptive to my normal flow. And it's something I'm doing in my spare time. It's not something I'm dedicated to having like a daily video on. It's a spare time project because probably it will be, what, like 250 videos probably. I mean, it's a long campaign, so yeah. Here's the food court. Yeah. Food court's done. We can hire a bartender now for people to stand around and not move in. It would be great. It would be so great. So we got that taken care of. Looks pretty good. Looks really, really good, actually. Still don't have any gold. It's fine. You can talk to the Reverend again. Streaming services have thousands of creators. If you're so upset about one of them, just go try another one. Right. Yeah. I'm just mostly, you know, there's always someone who is disgruntled and wants to let me know about it. So here I am, just being upfront with you. This is who I am. If you don't like it, go away. That's just the way it goes. Sorry to bother you. I would like to check the status of my properties. That's how I'm going to buy a bartender, right? Buy a bartender? Wow. I mean, time period, right? No. Hire a bartender. A barman. Hire a barman. It's $4 a day. Okay, cool. Goat farm. We can also hire the butcher. We're just going to do that before the game tells me to. Done. Let's go back. Now we have our own goat meat. With all those goats we have. I feel like probably should have like 10 times that number of goats. Maybe 100 times that number of goats if we're trying to open up a butcher shop as well. I'm also not sure goats are the right animal to raise if you're trying to farm meat. Just saying, probably not the right animal for that. Talk to the bartender. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, sorry. You're not the bartender. You're the bartender. Why are you facing this way? Oh, all right, I guess. Welcome to our beautiful hotel.
Thank you for the job, sir. You have no idea how hard it's been to find any work after I gave up on gold prospecting.
I'm telling you, it's all a fake. Hundreds of miners tore this land apart and didn't find a single nugget. Not everyone's cut out for that kind of life, and from what I can see, you're more of a city man than an adventurer.
You're absolutely right.
Life on the East Coast is nothing like it is here, and I let myself be fooled by promises of easy money. Well, at least you've got something to do. You'll help me get the hotel bar running, and we can make a nice profit off of those poor drunkards. You know, not everyone drinks because they're street bums or broke fools. People drink for all sorts of reasons. I, for example, like to have a small glass of whiskey. Probably 2 nights a week. Because sometimes things are stressful, and that helps me relax. I'll watch YouTube videos while I sip, you know? Fine, relaxing. Don't care about the reason, only about their money, which I plan to put to better use than they would. Wow, that comment. Besides, it's safer for them to drink under someone's watchful eye than to get eaten by a wolf or a bear out there. Definitely. The bar is ready, so I'll get started. Cool. Eat, pray, buff. First come, first served. Gather materials needed to build the mine entrance and the camp. So that's still back to the main quest where I'm going to be opening up my own mine, and I need to use dynamite to blow the hole in it. I have the money, so like I guess I can just buy the dynamite, you know? 8 sticks of dynamite, right? I thought you had dynamite. Yeah, here. So this is 3 sticks for $12. Okay. Now I got the dynamite. Mercury, yes. The cloth, sure. Torch crafting, oil crafting. There's no cloth recipe, unfortunately. I need wood. I need more cloth even, so I guess I'm gonna have to buy. I really wanted the cloth recipe. Yeah, maybe it's over here. Maybe it's at the furrier. Like a recipe to make cloth. I feel like I should be able to do that, but again, it's more of a farmed thing usually. I'm not really growing the right stuff for that, so let's just see. Cloth, shoes, pants, jacket, insulated hat. Yeah, he just sells cloth. He doesn't sell the recipes for making it. Is there any? Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way to actually make cloth. You have to buy it. All right, that's fine. You know, I mean, it's fine because I'm making money other ways, so I'll just spend it on the cloth. Okay, I need more planks, which I can do later. And then, of course, after I have all the planks, I still need more wood. So there's just even more wood necessary. Cool. I guess we're going to be using our axe some more. Just fine. There's no cloth recipe. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just have to make peace with that. It's fine. It's all right. Yeah, you know, you gotta buy some things. You can't buy everything. You can't make everything yourself. You know, take part in the economy. You know, it's like you know, and my wife understands this because we've broken down the math together. Because we have a relationship where if I say something and she doesn't think it's right, then challenge it, and you know, show your numbers. And then same thing with me. If she says something and I don't think it's right, then challenge it. And I show my numbers. And we both do it to each other. And so we're usually on the same page about almost everything as it relates to anything that has like involves mathematics. I mean, there's obviously like certain things that don't involve math, but anything that's really mathematics or anything that has, you know, any kind of rationality applied to it, we're usually on the same page because like we showed our numbers. So we're open to that. And so we'll get to a thing where like I want to do something around the house or something needs to be done around the house, right? And I don't want to do it myself. So I'm going to hire someone to do it. And she'll be like, I mean, it doesn't cost that much for the materials. We can just do it ourselves. And I'll fire back with like, we could do it ourselves, but it will take me, if I was going to do it, because she's not going to do it. If it's outside, all right, unless it's in the garden, if it's outside, she's not going to do it. She's just not. So if we have to do something, and I, you know, like the doghouse, for example. Here's a good example. So my little robo mower I was talking about at the beginning of the stream before I pulled YouTube into it. It needs a shelter, you know. Like I don't want it to be sitting in the rain. I don't want it to be sitting in the sun and all that. Like it needs to have protection from the elements when it's not running. So I have like three choices, right? I can buy from the company who sold me the mower. I can buy their shelter that they've built for it. But that thing is, I mean, it looks like plastic legs that stake into the ground and like a sheet of plexiglass that goes over top of it, and they want $200 for it. No, I don't want to spend $200 on a shelter for my mower. So I don't know how to do that. So the idea was, well, you could just build one. I was like, okay. So temporarily, I could totally build one. I've got a few, you know, I can go to the hardware store. I can get the wood for it. I could rent a saw. I don't really have a saw. I have a hand saw. I don't really have a power saw. So I guess I could always, you know, do that. I don't have a table to set it up properly, but I have all the materials that I can make it work, right? I might end up sawing into a table that I guess I could probably rent sawhorses or something like that. But like I went to, I had shop class in high school and all these things. Like I know how to do these things. But the effort that goes into that and building one, right? Certainly I would have something more sturdy than what I ended up doing anyway. So what I ended up doing anyway was a $50 dog shelter, right? And so like I could go through things. I could get the wood, I could source it, get the nails, screws, whatever I just choose to use, probably nails. Like I could get these things, and I could totally build one that's the spec and build one that's measured properly and would protect it quite well. All right. I could. Or 2-day delivery on Amazon for $50, and I have it, and it's like set up in seconds. Let's participate in the local economy because, or in this case, I guess the global economy, because I don't think this is local. But I'm just going to participate in it because my time is worth more than that. Right? The time it would take me to do all these things, I would probably have several hours into baking it. You know, my time's just worth more than $50. Like that, I don't know. Everybody judges their time differently. Everyone has a different idea of what their time is worth. So, you know, results may vary here, but if something takes me more than 2 hours to do, I'm okay with paying $50 to have someone else do it. Like, it's fine. It's $50 for someone else to do it. I'm okay with that. Because it's just, it's an even trade for me. I value my time at about that much per hour. So it's fine. I'd rather do something else for that time. And so that's where I am at it. So I looked at this and said, okay, well, I mean, after I buy the wood, after I buy the materials, after I maybe rent the sawhorses or rent the tools that I might need to do it, because I don't want to buy them just for this project, I'm probably at about $50 anyway. And then I got all the time invested. So let's just buy this doghouse that has the right dimensions and everything, and we'll set it up in the backyard, and it's fine. So yeah. Balance of convenience and cost. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Buy once, cry once. Right. I mean, I see it as an okay deal. If I can, like, we had this thing where, like last year, before I got now I have the robo mower and I feel much better about it. And that's the thing. That's the reason why I bought the robo mower, because that robo mower cost me $1,700. That's a lot of money for a lawnmower. You know, like that's insane. If you look at this and go, you pay $1,700 for a lawnmower? No. I paid $1,700 to never need a lawnmower again. Is the idea. That was the idea anyway. And so I valued my time. So I looked at it and I said, okay, how much time per year am I spending mowing my lawn? It takes me roughly 2 hours to mow. We have just over 3/4 an acre. It takes me about 2 hours to mow with my push mower. And like, it's okay. Like, that's fine. Hot summer days, whatever. It's not really my thing. I'm allergic to both the grass type we have outside and the pine trees that surround my property. So I usually feel kind of miserable after I mow as well, from all the clippings and stuff getting kicked out and everything. So like, it's not great for me to go out and do that, but like I can do it. It's fine. I'm not like a pansy or anything. I can do it. But the cool thing here is this thing will just do it without me having to worry about it, and it will just do it for me. And like, it's very slow, but I don't have to do it at all. So I look at this and say, okay, how much time per year is this going to save me? And then how do I value those hours for my time? And my break-even point was just over 2 years of mowing. So if this thing can mow my lawn for me without me having to think about it for just over 2 years worth of, like, 2 summers, 2 springs, whatever, it pays for itself in how I value my time. And, you know, the assumption it will be doing it for many, many years. So if everything goes to plan, it's a good economically, it's a good trade, right? So that's where I went with it. It's ironic that you're allergic to your garden. Not my garden, just the grass. Like, I have an allergy to 3 different grasses. Like, I had the whole prick your back and see what you're allergic to thing, because I actually have quite a few allergies when I was growing up. I don't know if I still have as many allergies anymore. But I do know that I feel miserable every time I mow my lawn. So there's that. So I just used too much wood to get the planks. I have to cut some more. So 3 different grasses that I'm allergic to, one of which is my entire yard. So yeah, it's not a big deal. Like, I can go out and throw with my son and everything, and it doesn't really bother me. It's just that when you mow, the clippings are everywhere and it's like all in the air. And that's the part where it gets me irritated. It's like when you cut the grass, it gets all irritated. It used to be worse. We had a push mower that did side ejection. kind of like kicked it out the side when you're doing it. That was way worse. Now our ego mower, the little electric one we switched to, it mulches as well. That's way better. It doesn't kick it out the side anymore. It's not way out in the air like crazy anymore. So you know, much more comfortable that way for me anyway. But it's still the time, you know? It's still the time. And the electric mower has actually sped up my my mowing by about 10 minutes. Because I can mow it faster. The process of when the battery dies, because my lawn is long enough or large enough to where I always needed to refill it with fuel before I could finish, and I also need to change the battery before I can finish. Both of those things are true in my yard always anyway. So maybe if it was a situation where I didn't have to refuel, then a gas one would be more convenient. But since I always had to refuel anyway, what am I doing? Trying to make an axe. Since I had to refuel anyway, it saves me time actually, because the process of swapping the battery is faster than the process of refueling. But then if I don't have to do it though, you know, like if I can just say, hey, I don't need 2 hours. I don't need to do that. I can make videos during that. And so I worked that out also as part of the purchase, you know, trying to justify it with my wife. As part of the purchase was like, you know, if I don't have to mow, then that normal schedule where I'm out mowing the grass, I can be downstairs making videos instead. And that mower just paid for itself easy then if I can do that. Because that's, yeah, I can absolutely pays for itself if I can make content while instead of mowing. So that's where I am on that. Will you try any other mods alongside Long War the Chosen? Hi, yeah. There will be an official mod list provided when I start that. There will be mods, but they're more informational. They're not balance changing, if that's what you mean. I'm not planning to change the balance of the mods of the overhaul. I'm gonna leave it exactly the way it is with version 1.2. Unless, of course, they update it to, you know, 1.3 or something before I play. It will be a couple of months before I start it. Probably a couple of months. I want to say probably a couple of months. I'm feeling that itch, so I might start earlier. But either way, I'm going to leave a minimum of 3 weeks of a period of time for people to submit their soldiers to the pool. I'm hoping to get more than 100 soldiers submitted. That would be really nice to have a soldier pool that's more than 100 people. I think with a channel my size, that shouldn't be a problem. The issue I had before is that like XCOM really doesn't work with my niche. XCOM really doesn't work as a game that works on this channel. It just never does. I tried it a long time ago, but that's the problem. I tried it a long time ago. I actually have more than twice as many subs today than I did the last time that I tried to play XCOM. I went back and looked at it for the timelines and stats and stuff. And last time I tried XCOM on YouTube, I had 28,000 subs. So I have a lot more subs today than the last time I tried it on YouTube. And so it's kind of like, maybe it's worth trying again because there's a lot of more people here and maybe it can work now, right? Is kind of where my idea is on that. But the other thing is I have enough content planned this year on this channel. Like there's enough games to take me to the end of the year easily right now in my queue. So it's not so much this time that I don't think it can work here. I don't think it fits here. I think it's, even if it could work, other stuff would work better. And so I'm going to put it on the second channel anyway, because I don't want to have a situation where I have a lot, like just too many projects going at once on this channel and like people can't discover it and go, what is this about? I want them to kind of get the typical stuff that they expect from this, right? They subbed for certain types of content and I want them to get what they typically expect. And so I'm going to put it on second channel anyway, because that's the place where I already have turn-based strategy games. That's the place where I already have, you know, like that's where Baldur's Gate is, you know, that's where Lamplighters League is. So it's already there. The turn-based tactical genre is already there. I expect to get way less views over there. Of course, it's It's a channel with less than 3,000 subs. 3,000, I think now. Yeah, less than 3. So I don't expect to get very good viewership over there, but it's a catch-22 or it's chicken and the egg situation. You can't get more viewers. You can't get more audience in a place where you don't make content. So you have to make stuff to get it, right? And that's the advice I give to any other smaller creators out there. You just have to make stuff. It's not a secret formula on how to grow quickly. Just make things. Learn, constantly grow, constantly change how you're doing things to either conform to a style that you can stick with or a style that gets you growth. Typically, those things can overlap, but they're not exclusive. They're mutually exclusive. Because a lot of times the things that will get you to grow, you don't really enjoy it that much. A lot of times. Not every time, of course. I'm doing this, but this isn't really for growth anyway. You know, you have to have a balance. And I think for the sake of playing XCOM on this channel, it could work. Based on the poll, I mean, I've got almost 2,000 responses on that poll with 70% yes. That's way more than I had before. But at the same time, like, again, I think it's to the point for me. Where am I at? Oh, this isn't where I am. I'm right here. Yeah, I'm going the right way. It's just I'm going it through the wilderness to get there. It's a shortcut. A shortcut that is directly in front of predators. Let's not do that. Let's not do that shortcut. It's nighttime, and I'm pretty sure the predators this time are wolves. And I'm pretty sure there's not wolves that will ignore me like the foxes did. If I remember correctly, there are 5 wolves, and those 5 wolves, they will charge. So let's actually I'm gonna get my shotgun out in case I run into them. No, I'm on the trail now. We're good. Yeah, I'm all right now. Yeah, 70% yes votes on 1.4 thousand is a good sign. I agree. I think it can work here. I think there's a chance it could work here. It wouldn't be the most popular thing, but I think there would be enough viewership in it that it would keep me. The worst thing in this job, like I have, if you haven't been, with me for very long. Maybe I'm a relatively new creator for you. Maybe. The worst feeling is, like, I have almost 4,000 videos on this channel, and one of the worst feelings I get is when I really enjoy something and it's just dying. It completely just flat out won't work. That's the worst feeling when that happens. And I don't necessarily think I would have that problem with XCOM now, based on the poll results and based on the fact that I have like a lot more subs today than the last time I tried. But it's still, like I said, there's a lot. I need more cloth, right? Yeah. There's still a lot of content. Like, I'm not short on content. I'm not short on the types of games that I'm going to cover this year. And so there's just better fits, which is why it's going second channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the second channel, get over there and do that. It's not going to annoy you with lots of videos. I only post things there when I have like spare time and I have spare content time. Like I'm really good with main channel. I've got lots of things going. It's pumping. It's doing really well. And I've built up a backlog of stuff where it's like, if I record today, the stuff I'm making today, nobody's going to see it for like 2 weeks. If I get that far ahead, then I find something for the second channel to do. So that's the only time you're ever going to see anything over there. Will you still be playing All Will Fall? Again, Content Plans channel on the Discord has all that information for you. It has everything you'll ever need to know about what I'm working on, when I'm working on it, etc. You need only go there when you have that question. I direct people there as the answer to that question so that I don't have to answer it twice for you. I only have to answer it once for you. And then you can answer it for yourself every single time after that. It's just there for you all the time. So, Content Plans on our Discord server. It's informational. You don't have to talk with us. You don't even have to talk. You can just join the server and just use it purely for information. That's like 90% of the server that does that. So like it's open, but it's there and I keep it updated constantly. So you'll never have to wonder what I'm working on ever again, because it'll be right there. And if you're a member, if you're in the Hat House or higher, you already have All Will Fall 12 and 13. You already have access to 2 videos more in that playlist that before the public does. You have access to 4 more under par as well. Like there's 4 additional videos ready to go that are just waiting for the time to publish them. So they get published in a controlled manner for the public, but you guys get them immediately upon them being ready. I don't even wait until I have thumbnails and titles. Oftentimes the video's title will just say title. It'll say title and the game, but like it won't even finish the titles before I hand them to you. You get them immediately whenever they're done as a member. We need more games where I can give stuff terribly punny names. I've got a list. More games where you can give punny names. Okay. I mean, I think maybe All Will Fall is not that. Above the Snow, I considered that the game where like the lodgings and stuff were, right? You're up in the Swiss Alps. I put a video out about it yesterday. I think that game would be a really cool streaming game, but I'm definitely gonna do it as a video. It'll be more successful as a video. But hold on. I have all the materials. Now it's telling me to search for the location the Revan marked on the map. Okay. Revan marked a location on the map. It is up here. Oh, it's this mine. Okay. Well, if we head straight there, that is up high. I guess we're going around like the farm. We're going to go past the farm. Seems like a good path to take for this. So let's do that. Doggos! Ooh, you're way ahead of me now. That's going to change things considerably, won't it? Oh my gosh. Okay, so you do have to drive. You have to drive this like you are at the head of the dogs. All right? Piloting the sled, you're actually not at the sled. You're in the front. You're with the dogs. I mean, it's interesting, you know. I think the devs are trying to create the sled dog experience. I don't think they want this thing to control like a car. So you are actually steering. I'm in the air. I am now in the air. Yes, I'm flying now. Yes, we are hovering above the dogs now. We're in a hovercraft. This is crazy. That's the wrong way. That's a mine. Back up. This is the wrong mine. Very easy to back up now that we're flying, by the way. Oh, gotta go this way. This way, dog. There we go. And we're no longer flying. I don't know what we're doing. But in any case, the sled is irrelevant. I think this is another thing to get in your head when you're steering the sled, is the sled is completely irrelevant. The dogs are the whole thing are the dogs. So just pay attention to only the dogs and not your sled, and you're going to be fine. Yeah, we are the dogs, basically. Our perspective as we view it is from the sled, but we are the dogs when it comes time to drive. And I'm actually finding it a lot easier to control if you think that way. If I just imagine it that way, it's actually much easier to control this. I think I've fixed my brain to where I can actually control the sled when it works properly. There are times where you can't brake and it flat out won't turn at all. But like when it's working properly, at least, it's actually much easier to control thinking about it that way. All right, where is this mine? I thought I would see something on the walls. No, I mean, I'm going to see something. It's a giant thing on the map, so I got to see something. Maybe this is it? Oh, okay, I just had a huge frame drop. Wow, it just like locked my entire game. And it turned me to the right. as well. That was weird. Let's get out. Am I going to have to drop it off of Ultra? I probably will. I probably should just do that. Anyway. I wanted to see the comparison of how the experience is. I think this might be it. I'm staring right at it. I guess there's a path right here. On this side? No, I think that's what this is. Yeah, I think this is the mine. So I'm supposed to blow this up. Yeah. Yeah, mining camp. Starting a new mine also involves setting up a new camp with a tent, crafting stations, and other important objects. Prepare the necessary materials, grab your hammer, and get to work. The camp won't build itself. Okay, so this is very interesting. I like this. I feel like I'm short. Like, I became a dwarf. Like, this rock is up to my hips. Why am I so small now? Yeah, the sled is... maybe not. Maybe these are just taller than I'm used to. The rocks are just taller than I'm used to, I guess. Yeah, I guess not. I mean, unless everything else is small, that's probably not the case. Okay, so this is where I'm going to place the charges, I assume. Which... I don't think we do that with... Well... okay, it's right here. Dynamite's got it. Okay. Place dynamite. So it's in my weapon slot, or my tool slot, as opposed to a hammer. I was like, do I hammer them in place? No, I don't think so. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Dynamite is there. Now, I'm not sure how to explode them. Do I shoot them? Oh, it's right here. It's rigged up right here. Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, these aren't things I can break into. So it's not done yet. But I think before I can go deeper, I have to support it, right? Is that the idea? So we'll get our hammer out. We'll set up the supports for everything, I guess. Yep. There we go. It makes some sense. Got lots of planks for this exact purpose. Done. And then, not sure why I need it on the ground, but all right. If I need more iron for some reason, I got 1,000 of it in the sled. Gotta go back to the dogs. Shoot it, right? Yeah. How about the Swiss Alps guide route game? Are you gonna play it more? Like I said in that video, but also on the Content Plans channel, is there. That gets played when other things I'm already working on are done. So like I need Hollywood Animal and or News Tower. They'll probably finish around the same time. I need those done before I start anything new. I got to be disciplined because I'm at like 6 projects at a time right now. I need to be more disciplined. There we go. Now we can start hitting these things. I bet you they're already tough. Let's test it. How tough are you? This is the one that has the speed bump and not the strength. So do I have to hit you twice? You look like the rocks I have to hit twice. I do. So it's starting out tough. Okay. Okay. Cool. As far as this, it says clean the area. Oh. Typically that involves my axe and bucket. Do I need to... Oh, okay, I see. I need to clear out all this stuff. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Iron pickaxe. It needs an iron pickaxe for that? You specifically want an iron pickaxe for this? Do you work with... Now I have to know. Does it work with my other pick? It does. Okay. So I can clear this stuff out as well. That's interesting. I like that. It's cool. I can destroy this one too. Oh, wow. This is one swing done. All right, then. Yep, we're just going to clear all this out with my pickaxe. Not sure why I really care about these things, but I guess it just makes it harder to move around in. Or I can't have a big proper camp. That's probably what it is. You got to have a big camp where you can hire people, right? So you got to clear these things out of the way. No way. That's huge. Okay, I can't clear that one. Yeah, or this one. I think I'm done clearing with my pickaxe. I think so. Okay, back to the axe. Silver's above iron, right? I mean, it shouldn't be as far as hardness goes, but yeah, it is in this game. Okay, now we have to build all of this. This is a big old camp. Wow. This is going to be cool. All right. Let's get this settled. Get people mining it for me so that I don't have to. Imagine doing all this work to clear this land and build all this stuff in real life. Like the time it would take you to get all this stuff sorted and build all of this before you own the rights to it, right? Before you talk to the Reverend and own it. Like, I feel like I would have to have the papers be rock solid that I own this before doing all this work. There we go. Lots of, gonna have some tents, beds to sleep in, all my furs and stuff that I collected. There we go. Looks pretty good so far. Anything else to build? Nope. Return to the church and speak to the Reverend. Okay, now that I've built all of this stuff and I did all that work, now I have to go buy it. He's a sucker. Yeah. Reverend's gonna be like, yeah, what a sucker. He did all this work for me. Now I own the mine. I'm captain now. That's great. Yeah, guys, this is way easier to... I mean, so the sled can still get caught. But it's way easier to drive as soon as you tune your brain to the fact that you are the dogs and not the sled. So I think that is the secret. Because you're always trying to fight with the way the sled is. If you're paying attention to the sled, you're always trying to be like, oh, man, get over to the right. I'm drifting. No, you're not. The dogs aren't. So you're not. You just look like you are. But as long as the dogs aren't, you're not. It's even sometimes really like I'm in the ground right now, but I'm not in the ground. I'm the dogs. I'm under the ground, and now the dogs want. Yeah, now that I'm under the ground like this, I actually can't steer. Need to wait for the sled to come above ground, because like once the sled starts clipping, yeah, I guess that's the asterisk is that the sled can still it's still like a physical object that can get caught. So as soon as that happens, then you do lose control, but. Otherwise, it's actually pretty straightforward. Hi from Argentina, Charlie. Hope you're doing great. Awesome content as always. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Iron does more damage and is faster, being able to put two speed gems in one power. Yeah, I totally I totally agree. Yeah, I'm not saying the silver pickaxe is the better choice. It's just that I have two of them already, and it's basically free. But if I got the other one, I have the gems too, don't I? Don't I have the gems? I got two topaz. I have a ruby too, I thought. I have an emerald. I forget what the emerald does. The ruby is strength, topaz is speed. The emerald is... I'm sure one of you remember. I don't remember that one. Like what matters? What actually matters between speed and power is like the only thing that matters, right? I could get the bucket for $500, but nah. All right, we can get the pickaxe recipe. Let's see what it's like. Let's just get it. Oh, endurance. Oh, that's probably something. Yeah. Let's get it. I got money. What is it? Iron pickaxe crafting recipe. Just go ahead and get that. Stone axe. We don't need it. I could get it because it helped me in chopping trees. But I mean, making a primitive axe is so easy. Does it take less chops though? That would be interesting. That would actually be better. If it takes less chops, I should do this. Screw it. We'll do it anyway. We'll just make both of them. Probably should. So stone axe as opposed to the primitive axe. We'll get that. And then the iron pickaxe is here. And then we can come over here to the iron pickaxe. Or I can't because I'm equipping it automatically. Yeah, probably. No. I just made it. What happened? Oh, it's on the ground. Yeah, I can't hold it. Okay. Okay. Well, we can change that. We can change that. Let's take the primitive axe. Yeah, let's just take this primitive axe and drop it. And then we'll grab this. There we go. And then we can, yeah, go like this. It says only 2. It only has 2. Two chops if you upgrade, it's 1. Gotcha. Yeah, this is showing me 2 upgrade slots for the iron pickaxe. So is that not accurate, or am I going to see another one once I start upgrading this? Because the whole reason for doing this was that. Also, my camera is delayed. There's a lag. What the hell is this? When did that start? Hello? Yeah. Does my mouth look like it's synchronizing to you guys, or is it just on my end? Because from what I can see, my mouth is not synchronized. It's like there's a delay. Is that a thing for you too? Mouth seems synchronized to you. It's synced. Now I got somebody saying slight delay. 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 There is some delay. I mean, I gotta fix this, right? I gotta fix it. Everyone's saying delay now. Okay. I mean, yeah, I gotta fix it. Let's try this. This is where I am. Hi, this is me. I'm just gonna go like this. And then like this. And now we're back. Yeah. Everything's fine now. Okay. Yeah, that's all I needed to do. We now return to our regularly scheduled program where hopefully the game will return to us there momentarily. There it is. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was weird. Cool. Like a 1/10 of a second. Yeah. Okay. You have to upgrade the iron to magnetic. You have to upgrade the iron to magnetic. That is not at all something that I have learned in this game. That is not something that has been taught to me at all. So, yeah. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Is it the tools here? Maybe there's a recipe for that? I don't see that. How does one go about making this magnetic tool, magnetic piece of glory? I need to speak with the Reverend anyway. Sounds like you need to get learned. I know, right? Nagorian, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate you handing me Jeff Bezos' money. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. If you guys are out there on Twitch and have not subscribed with Twitch Prime to anybody, please use it every month. Remember to use it. It's free money. It's Jeff Bezos' money. And it goes to a streamer that you like. That's it. Bezos bucks. Yes. The mine is open. Took me ages to get done. No wonder so few people are willing to do this kind of work. Ages. True wealth can only be achieved through hard work. Hard and wisely planned work. And you naive fool did all the work for me. Plenty of fools work themselves to death and gain nothing. Like me. Simply because they don't know how to approach it. Or that I'm tricking them. Any dumbass can swing a pickaxe. That's true, but everyone has to start somewhere. I used to be one of those dumbasses swinging a pickaxe myself. Ah, you're running a hotel. You've taken over the only farm in the area, and now you're about to become the first mine owner in the region. Few have accomplished that much already. And speaking of that, I believe you could achieve even more, and in turn provide your family with a decent life once they arrive here. You're talking about those workers, aren't you? Exactly. Now that the mine will be officially yours, you can expand the camp next to it. Add another tent, set up benches around the fire, and make sure your workers have a proper place to work. It'll cost you a bit to start, but once you get to work, they'll earn you money while you focus on other ventures to boost your profits even further. I see. So they give me a passive income while I am working at the hotel, the farm, and other mine, basically doubling my earnings. Exactly. Just remember that each of them is entitled to a regular wage, without which they will stop working. They're idiots, but even people like them won't lower themselves to hard labor for free. This is the Reverend, by the way. Once you become the first local tycoon, officials from the capital will look on us more favorably. The region will gain prestige. You can bring your family here and your settlement and all things. Why don't you just spell it out for me, like real bullet points? No need to add any type of like solid, really great narrative writing and development that allows me to just know what you're talking about because I can follow along with your story. No. The dialogue should just spell it out for me like I'm 5. Okay, I got it. So you're using a bit for your own purposes. I'm out. I'm done. I can't. The filmmaker in me just can't. I can't. It's too dry. Collect enough money to buy the mine. So now I need $1,500. I need $1,500 to buy a mine that I already worked at, and I need to basically double how much money I have in order to actually do it. Fantastic work. From a corporate accounting standpoint, I'd guess it goes to Twitch's cost center. What do you mean? I wonder who takes the hit when using Prime for Twitch sub. Is it Amazon or Twitch? It's Twitch. Yeah. Twitch's cost. I mean, it's Amazon's cost if you really want to. Like, if I own a business and the business takes a cost, I took a cost, So it's Amazon, really, but. Because, I mean, Amazon can basically just say, we're stopping this anytime they want. They just have chosen not to. Because I would say, I don't know the numbers, so I might be completely wrong here, but I'm willing to bet, what? Maybe 1% of Prime subscribers are regularly using their Prime sub to streamers on Twitch. Like, maybe 1%. Probably not even that. So it's a really small ding. I mean, if Twitch becomes to the point where it's just getting expensive to offer this, they really just raise their rate on Prime, raise it by like 50 cents a month, and you'll more than cover that. Like, it's not a big hit for Amazon. It's a really small hit for Amazon. Darashan, thank you for subscribing to the channel as well with Prime. That reminds me. There you go. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so $1,500 is what I need. Now, I have the milk from the goats. I do wish I didn't have to go all the way over there to collect it, but I understand. I get it. So, why don't we go see how much goat milk and meat we have? And, oh, see, I corrected that. See, I was able to recover that nonsense because I'm thinking about it as controlling the dogs. God, the sled just needs to stay above the ground. Or on the ground. Instead of above or in. I'd say only about 1% of Prime users use Twitch. I bet it's even smaller than that. And then on top of that, I bet less than half of the people who have Prime who regularly use Twitch, I bet less than half of them remember to Prime sub every month. I mean, I'm one of them. Shit, I don't think I've actually used my Prime sub for like 3 months because I don't really watch Twitch anymore. Like, it has been a while since I've actually watched Twitch, so I need to remember to do it too. What a hypocrite! Yeah, 100%. So I need to remember to do it too. I need to find a streamer. Somebody point me in the right direction. Who's the streamer I should do this to? I need to go Prime sub to somebody. Maybe I'll just Oh, okay, fine. I'll just respawn you later. All right, so my butcher's here. Ready to draw. Yep,
I've always dreamed of working on a farm.
oh, that's what he says, of course. Seems like something I was saying. Let's see where look at all these goats. They're already milked and stuff. So let's open this up. So I've got 24 leather, 36 milk, and 24 goat meat. So there's a lot of stuff here that I can sell. I just have to pick it up and do that. So let's respawn the dogs. Slightly elevated above the ground. Slightly. The dogs need to go... They're not stopping. Okay. It's the left path, but the right path will get me where I want to go anyway. But we're going to take the left path. Or we're going to take the path less traveled, I guess. Yeah, because you didn't want to turn. So now you're... Oh, okay. We're up on the mountain now. This is where we are. I don't know about this. I'm just going, man. Off the cliff. I don't know if I'll take fall damage if we go off the cliff. Will I take fall damage? I guess we're going to find out. I mean, we're basically Santa, right? We're basically Santa. Here comes Santa Claus. So basically just... Oh, no way. No way. Look, the moose just completely ignore me when I'm... Okay, now they're going to come. The dogs are refusing to stop. So now... Yeah, this is what I... Yeah. This is... That seems about right. All right, that checks out. I think the moose are going to kill me again, right? That happened last time. That happened before. It's freaking wild. I have no idea where I am now. Like, relative to where I have to go. This is the predator area. You know, I mean, I know where I am. I've been here. But I had to, like, orient myself to how to get out. So the fox or whatever are over there. That we were shooting with our revolver earlier. So I should be able to climb this hill and just kind of get around them without having to worry about it. And then, isn't this where my mine is? Yeah, this is where the mine is. Yeah. Which, I mean, I got everything here. I don't really need to buy it, do I? Right? We've done this before. I can just add my gold here, and I can just get the gold by going here. So, I mean, this is pretty easy, actually. We have the silver pickaxe. We'll go ahead and wield that instead. It's got the strength bonus on it already. And we'll just... Nope, this is the speed one. What am I doing? This one. This one. Yeah. I pretty much quit watching Twitch for YouTube. Hey, Pope. Or... Hey, Pope. Your name is backwards. It's... Hey, Clint. How are you? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it happens, you know? Like, the problem I have with Twitch really is just the ads. It's just too intrusive. I don't like it, and I can't stop them. I have no control over them. You know, I mean, ads are a problem on YouTube too, but not for my streams. You know? I don't have mid-roll ads on my streams. If you're here, when you tune into my live streams on YouTube, you get one ad when you begin, when you come in. And then as long as you keep the stream on, you don't get any more ads. Unless I'm taking a bathroom break or something, and I'll put an ad on then. Speaking of which, not bathroom break, but like I need to stand. I need to stand up. Oh, man. I've been sitting too long. It's time to stretch our legs. That's much better. That's much better. I'm going to gift you a sledge for Christmas, mate. Okay. Yeah. There's the hydrate and posture check. Thank you. Yeah, way too many ads on Twitch. And it's just, I can't control them. I want to be in a place I can control. Now that I can multicast, of course, I'm in both places anyway, because whatever. But, yeah, I want to be able to control it. Like, there's nothing more annoying than... asking a streamer a question and then they read your chat message, and then they go to answer your question, and all of a sudden an ad comes on for, like, I don't know, Chick-fil-A or something, right? And then the ad takes up, you know, the next 30 seconds to a minute of your life. And then by the time you come back, the streamer has moved on. You know, they're doing other things now. And you know, you have to ask them to repeat themselves, or even worse, you sometimes just think they didn't answer your question at all. They didn't see you, or they ignored you. Even though they just answered it, you didn't hear it because you were in an ad. I don't like that. Twitch puts ads in groups of like 7 now or something. I don't know what they do. I have the ability to hit a button here and run like 3 minutes of ads and then have ad free for like an hour. Like, I can do that as long as they keep 3 minutes of ads per hour. There's like no gold here at all. This is I don't want to say this is a waste of time, but my gosh, you have to go awful deep to get any gold here. And now we have to start supporting the mine. Which reminds me, I need supports because I don't actually have any. Okay, nothing here, and then from here starts. So we go like this. That's one. And yeah, so it needs to be in here for this. I should be able to get access to the ground right there. With enough time. There we go. But like I said, I didn't want to spend all my time in the mine. I wanted to upgrade my stuff. But the thing is, got to buy this place to hire people to mine it for me. So, oh, you know what I should do? Well, dumbass, don't do this. Don't do this. Charlie. Just don't do this. Don't do this. Right? All right, look, where's the filter thing? The snow is blocking my vision of it. I can't even see where it is. Where is it? Where's the filter thing? Right here. I can't. It's freaking snow, man. I wanna disable it so bad. All right, let's do this. It's gonna be almost a waste of my time. This is where my employees can mine. Okay. Let's go to the other mine where gold definitely exists and do it there. Charlie's reading viewer questions? Say it isn't so. I know, I do. I do sometimes. If it's a good question. If I ignore your question, it's probably because it was a bad question. How much can I do here? Oh, this is not upgraded. I was like, wait a minute. How am I able to do this so many times? It's because this one's not upgraded. I'm so used to the upgraded one. Now it's upgraded. Yeah, there you go. I can upgrade it again for $250. I'm going to pass because I just spent money on something and put myself even further away from having employees here. Great moves, pro strats. I'm sure it'll pay off really well, Cotton. All right, so the snow is just insane. It's very, it's all over the place. Also can't spawn the dogs. So I am going for a walk. A long walk in the cold Alaskan wilderness, which looks beautiful, but it's a long walk. Twitch has been really going downhill lately. I don't even have or use it anymore. I only have Kick and YouTube. If Charlie ever went to Kick, I would abandon him. Kick is one of those places that looked interesting to me on the surface when I... How do I word this? I don't want to word this in a way that makes it seem like anyone who's streaming on Kick is an idiot. I'm trying not to word it that way because I don't necessarily think that's correct. I mean, a lot of them are, but I don't think anyone who's streaming on Kick is an idiot. I think Kick's... I don't know if there's a delicate way to word this. Kick's culture and methods of acquiring streamers are predatory. And on top of that, Kick's culture is very attractive to low-hanging fruit. I mean, it's essentially funded by gambling, right? You can be that said, you can be a streamer there that's just trying it out and not be a gullible idiot. Like I'm not saying that if you stream on Kick, you're a gullible idiot. I'm simply saying that the way they construct and work to acquire new streamers is attractive to idiots. Like, I'm not saying you're there because of those attractions, but a lot of people are. So, and despite what they want to tell you, there is zero chance, absolute zero, not even rounded to zero chance that you will be more successful there than YouTube. Full stop. So if you're investing all of your time in Kick, it's just like, you either have been paid to be there by the platform, in which case then that chance is significantly higher than zero. But if you are not paid by the platform to be there as like an actual contract, then you're kind of wasting your time unless you are doing both. You have to do YouTube and Kick, then you're fine. You're completely fine. That's like saying you will never make it on Twitch. You should do it on YouTube instead. If you're doing both, you're fine. But I would say almost the same thing applies to a brand new streamer on Twitch. I would say almost the same thing to that. It's not except for the predatory part. The predatory part doesn't really apply there, but you have just as much of a chance of being successful on Kick as you do on Twitch without YouTube. But YouTube needs to be part of your formula, is what I'm saying. If YouTube is not part of your formula, then I will absolutely make the claim you're doing it wrong. You're just doing it wrong. Does Kick even enforce their TOS? Yeah, they do. They have enforcement. They just have different policies. They just have different ways of interpreting, and there's a lot more oblate. Oblate? That's not really a word, is it? A lot more. The hell's the word I'm looking for? It's much easier to see favoritism there than it is to see it at anywhere else. That's much easier. It's more blatant. There it is. Blatant favoritism there. So for the money, trying to get back on topic of the game. Half my people on YouTube have already left. Sorry. Just the way it goes. Sorry about that. You got me on a rant. I'm like that teacher in school. You know the one, right? The teacher in school where you knew they were into a topic, and rather than talking about the topic of that class, which you fully expected them to do because that's why you're there, to learn that topic, you got them on a tangent, and then they went off on this other topic, and you started talking about it for like 3/4 of the class, and you wasted the entire class period on that topic because you managed to get them distracted. Yeah. That's exactly who I am. That's me. Squirrel. That's me. Right there. Happens all the time. All the time. Okay, I'm picking up sticks here. I'm not lost. But although I guess I am because they're not here. They usually spawn right here. Guess they're not anymore. We can add gold here, I guess, too. Yep, we can do it again. Okay, I mean, I can start this process. It's going to give me some money. But I was kind of hoping to have more gold than this before I start the process. So let's go get more. We have I guess I'm going to mine a little bit today. Because I have to get money in order to buy the dang thing. So I guess we will. So we'll go way deep in the mine. Let's bring this cart. Still can only operate this from one side of it, which is annoying because now I can't get to the other side. So now I have to hit this and open up a way to get around it instead of just pulling it towards me. Like I opened this so I could get around it, and then yeah, it's fine. Now I can get around it. It's all right. Okay, well, let's get gold where we know there's gold. Oh, and I also don't have any more supports. So I guess if it starts falling, I have to leave the mine too. Darn it. Forgot about that. So we'll work our way towards the other wall, just so I have room for more supports that I will undoubtedly need in a second. I like these strong rocks because there's no way I can accidentally go too far with my pickaxe and not realize it's about to break. Because when this gets low durability, it loses strength, and then it starts taking 2 hits to break the rocks. So once it starts taking 2 hits, then I know I gotta repair it. So it's a pretty easy way to tell. We love Distracted Charlie. You know, you'd be surprised just how many people don't share your sentiment. You'd be surprised how many people don't, in fact, like Distracted Charlie. Since I have to leave the mine anyway to get more supports because it's starting to fall again, I might as well just leave the minecart there. Once again, I need to go and build my supports over here anyway. So let's filter this. And I'm not going to bother upgrading this because like it's another $250 and I'd rather not. I want to buy the other one instead. Carpentry table. We need supports. Let's go like that, I guess. Okay. Get the gold. Everything's good. Onwards. Back into the mines. This time with lots of supports to use for it. Thought about Charlie going to Kick too, but unfortunately Kicking doesn't want you to play your smart TV. Oh, Kick. Yeah, Kick doesn't want to play on your smart TV. They don't have an app. They pay really well. You know? Like if I wanted to make... Oh, well, okay. So the thing is, right, in order for them to pay really well, you have to have people willing to, you know, sub to you and stuff, right? But yeah, like you keep a way higher percentage of your money over there. Like if I really cared about just like keeping the most money, then I would stream there. Yeah. I mean, there's really no downside, honestly. I could just stream there anyway as like a, I mean, I can send a signal to as many places as I want at the same time. And I'm out of sync again. What is going on with my camera? OBS, what are you doing? Why am I out of sync again? This makes no sense. Stop it. Just stop being this way. Just stop it. It's okay. Get some help. Okay? Stop it. Get some help. Bring the game back. There. It's weird. I don't know why it keeps tapping. I just had a Windows update and an OBS update right before starting this broadcast. So, hey, maybe it's that. At least this one didn't mess up my audio settings like the last one did. I only caught it in time without it wasting my time because it happened to Odd. And he told me it was happening. And I was like, oh, I should check to make sure. So there doesn't look like there's a lot of gold in here. I could just leave this like many other people do, where they just don't bother breaking these. I could. Finally, the light has changed. So, like right at the transition between day and night, it gets really weird. The lighting does. See now how it's starting to take 2 hits to hit it? Kind of gives me a look and say, or it gives me an idea, clue that it's time to, you know, time to fix it. Oh, I also saw this earlier, and I'm not sure if this is a thing. I saw somebody able to do this earlier. Yeah, I can do this. I can hang that, but it's a terrible light source. Like it's directional, you know? And so it's like, I saw that and it was just like, oh, cool, they can hang their lanterns, but like that's really unhelpful because it's like a flashlight. It's not like a lantern. It's like a flashlight. It goes like that. Like, who the hell thought about this? Who the hell thought this was a good idea for a lantern? I don't know. But at least I've got more light now. If I'm really intentional on the direction I place it, I can do this. So at least there's that. I can dig deeper. Try to get even more gold. You know, or gems, I suppose. Have you ever considered streaming on? Oh, yeah, that link. That link is just the old Twitch. I get what you're doing, but that link is just the old Twitch. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I guess that makes sense for Stream Elements to time you out for it, though, I guess, because it is a link. But yeah, have I considered streaming on Justin TV, right? It's not how lanterns work. I know. It's terrible. It really shouldn't work this way. It should be what this light should be. It should be about half as bright and 360 is what it really should be. This is like a flashlight. It's really weird. But you know what? It's providing me with adequate light without my body blocking it. Like my body's not blocking it from reaching. There's no shadow. So, I mean, maybe it's a balancing act, you know, trying to get it to where it's, you know, the usability of it with a video game, etc. So just kind of hoping there's more in this mine, because right now it seems like an awful lot of rock. Oh, is this the end? Have I finally reached the end, or are we turning? We might be turning. I need to see. Is this the wall? Still breaking things. Don't know. It seems to me like we are turning, right? That's turning. We are not done. But it's still no gold. There are some gems in here, though. Suppose we got that going for me. I don't see any collapsing happening yet. Also, the light is shining over here, too. So not even the walls of the cave are blocking it. So that's interesting as well. It's more 6 weeks of winter. Damn it, Babspear! You're too clever to be here. I hope you make a soldier for our XCOM campaign coming up. I hope you do. I hope you do. For reasons that veterans of this channel will understand. Who wants to go on a solo mission? Who wants to go on a solo mission? It's a jailbreak all by yourself. Can you handle it? Time to send him into the wilderness. Babspear, I'll make a man out of you. Let's fix this. All right, well, I guess we're going that way. To get the light then, I want to make a light post or a support beam. Let's put it here, I guess. There we go. Put another one in here. Why not? Probably going to need it. And then I guess we'll take our lantern back and put it right over here, facing this direction now, so that it points at these rocks. It's got to be directional, like that. It's very directional. I think we need to open this up and make it a little bit of a wider base for this light to shine, yeah? There we go. Get all these extra rocks out of the way. Ninja jazz. Yeah, the one mission where I probably will never... I mean, we're playing Legend this time, so I don't even anticipate being successful the first try. But I'm not doing it live because I want to have total concentration. When I did it live, there's always that, like... I just don't have total concentration. I'm always looking at things, trying to look at chat, and like, even though when I get right into the mission, oftentimes I'm completely ignoring chat because I'm trying to focus. But without that live stream going, it's just less. It's less pressure. There's still pressure because, you know, they're named soldiers. These are you guys. These are. You know, obviously their soldiers are fictional people, but they're named and created by you guys. So it feels like I've got your lives as part of my responsibility, right? So there's already increased pressure because of that. but I want to have total concentration, and also because I can't do it consistently. If I'm doing it live, I can't do it consistently. Like, there are going to be times, there are going to be days where I can play it for 8 hours straight, and then there are going to be days where there are going to be like entire weeks, maybe even, where I can't play it at all. So it's because it's still a second channel thing. It's still not my primary focus. Main channel always comes first. But yeah, so I'm kind of, that's why I'm going to do it on demand instead of streaming. Historically, it was always a streaming thing, except for that one time where I did it with Elias. Pretty sure that's not his real name, but Elias Danger. That playlist is up on the channel. We did that together. That was an interesting co-op. It would be cool to do a co-op with somebody, you know, have this long war campaign be a co-op. That'd be actually easier for me to manage, I think, because like now I can trust that there will be progress in it without me having to do it, and that means I can focus on other things. But my main issue with that really is that I can't control the content that other people do. I don't want to necessarily control the content other people do. And you know, that said, I can't have any, if I could find a way to make it really consistent, you know, like for example, if we had like an agreed format of how we're going to do it, then maybe that would be okay. But then on the top of that, I'm playing at the highest level of difficulty for it, so it'd have to be someone who's really good at the game. Not someone who plays it a lot and likes it, but like is really good at it. Like better than me. I want to partner with someone who improves my game. Makes things better for me. Hey, look at this. This is just open back here. Want to bet it's the... Yeah, that's where it is. This is how you get out with all these resources. Here, let's grab this. Where is it? Right here. This is how you get out. We're here. We did it. Look. This is that cave we were at. Which is... It's just incredible that this is... Like, I can't see anything. This lamp right here. But we managed to get all the way to the end of the mine. There's just not a lot of gold here left, though. Hopefully there's enough to get what I need for the objective. I guess we'll find out once I get my bucket. And just start collecting as much of this as I can. Yep. It's going to be dark here for a bit. Sorry about that. Whoops, we're going the wrong way. It's so dark, I don't even know where I'm going. But we can dump it in here. Whoops, 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 whoops. Yep. I don't even know where I'm going here. It's like 60 bucks for more oil for the lamp, too. So it's kind of an expensive way to... light your path here. Maybe it was 60 bucks for the recipe for the oil is what it was. Yeah. There's an XCOM-like Star Wars game coming called Zero Company, made by the former. Yes, I'm aware of that. I've been kind of checking it out and watching it on the side. The thing that, like, I think it's really difficult. A lot of games have tried to sort of mimic XCOM's success, and I think they've just got to find a balance. That, like, XCOM has just found this perfect balance that is so hard to replicate, I think. That's why it survived so long. I mean, you'll get games like Xenonauts 2, which ironically is, you know, it's like, oh, they're trying to compete with something that kind of was inspired by the original, right? So that's interesting to me too. But I'm just not interested in Xenonauts 2. I think it's a graphic thing for me. Gosh, this is kind of brutal. Let's put this off to the side. Let's bring this out. I hate how it's dark. Just co-op with Odd. I mean, I would be open to that because he's definitely better than I am at the game. The issue I would have with it, though, or rather, I think it might be the issue. The issue he would have with it, not me, is that it just takes too long. Like I'd have to co-op the vanilla game, you know. And then on top of that, you'd have to be... It takes... I don't know. I don't even think he would want to. Because, like... You'd be putting... He'd be putting soldiers that are named after his community in my hands, right? Like, he'd have to have it demonstrated. I'd have to be very, very demonstrated that I am capable of handling just as well as he is in order for that to ever be possible. And I don't think I can actually prove that. I guess we'll find out when I do Long War 2, because... And the thing about Long War also is that it's really... The tactical layer is really not the game. The strategy layer is the game in Long War. I mean, it's kind of the same way with XCOM, with the normal XCOM, but it's not. Like in vanilla XCOM, the tactical layer and strategy kind of play... They kind of go hand in hand. You know, they're kind of together. I'm gonna get off of this. I want daytime. They kind of go together. They're about maybe 50-50 what the game is, but with Long War 2 and Long War of the Chosen, I think the game you're playing is really probably more like 70-30. Is that full? I can't tell if that's full. I don't have any more pure gold dust. I do need to put more pure gold dust in here. I have 999 of it. Are you kidding me? Really? I'm not going to get pure gold dust in here, so what am I doing? 999 pure gold dust. Fine. What about Menace? I haven't really looked at it. I haven't really looked much into Menace. I mean, I know of its existence, but I haven't really looked much into it. I guess I just really like the idea of a specific experience, I suppose. You know? I'm open to playing all sorts of games that are like that. There is actually an indie game that I almost played on the second channel. I was very close because it's voice acted very well. When I was playtesting it, I was like, this is voice acted really well, and it looks like the story is very interesting. It's kind of a unique idea on certain things. Graphically, not that impressive. It has its own like style, maybe an acquired taste style to it, but it looks like it was going to be pretty interesting, and it just didn't do it because I got busy. You know, I got busy with other things that work better, other things that were just more fun at the time. I don't think there's any more gold in this cave. I might have to sleep for several days to have this 1500. Although I'm so close to having enough gold to just... I might have enough. I'm trying to do the math in my head here. I think I might have enough for if I make those bars, right? I actually have 3 bars in my... Oh, I have 3 bars here. Oh, I have enough then. We're good. Yeah. I have enough. We're good. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't even need that. I might as well take this with me, I guess. There we go. But I have enough. This is bugging me. I'm having like a monk moment here, okay? Okay, that's done. Pick it up. Here we go. It's just those rocks are still there. Like, just... Can we clear them, please? All right, we'll filter that. And then... If I take a look at this, this is 744 dust. Plus 174 flakes. Mental math failure there, isn't it? Yep, it worked. Okay. Yep. It works. Because the flakes are worth 2 dust. So I just had to add them together. Yeah, we're good. Start the process. In 12 hours, we'll have enough to get 4 more bars, and then we just need the sticks, and we're good to go. So in 12 hours, we're fine. We're fine. Am I tired yet? No. Okay, I'll have to wait for that. But otherwise, we're solid. And then we can buy that mine and hire people and all sorts of things. Shall we blow it up? Just to do so? Just to say we did? Ooh, can I not? Can I actually not? I think do I have to throw it? I don't think there's any gold in this corner. So I'm going to throw this. Boom! What? So underwhelming. That's a very underwhelming stick of dynamite. Fine. It made this tiny floating pile, I guess. And yeah, it destroys all the gold and stuff that might be in here, but like I didn't think there's much in here anyway, so I wasn't bothered by it. I don't have any more supports. I thought I did. I don't. Okay. Pick it up and leave. I'm pretty sure we don't have enough, so we don't have any more. Let's just take this out. I think I can break down the cart, right? I know I can't break down the track, but can I break down the cart and then just take the cart to the other mine with me? I wish I could break down the track. It would just make too much sense to let me keep the track segments. No. We're going to make the player cut down 400 more trees. Because there's 3 logs per segment. Whole logs. You need square tomatoes too? Wait, what is that from? What's that a reference to? I've already forgotten. I'm sorry. I don't want to just smile and go, uh-huh. Like, I want to know what you're actually saying. I'm lost. My brain's done. I mean, I'll try Zero Company as the first Star Wars strategy game in a long while. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I'm totally up for trying that because it's very unique. And I've been waiting for a different kind of Star Wars game. It's just not likely to come, but like picture a grand strategy. Well, like a city builder, okay? Picture like a grand strategy city builder, okay? Something like on the... I don't know if you can really call it grand. Grand strategy is probably not the right word. Think surviving the aftermath, okay? So it's not really grand strategy, but think like surviving the aftermath. We're setting up a camp and you're trying to survive and you're setting up, you have your different stores and your colonists are doing things and they all have jobs and all these things, right? But then picture it in the Star Wars universe where you are like just this sort of outskirt town, right? You have maybe like maybe you're in the desert. You pick different biomes that you want to maybe build in or different planets. And you have like this biome, where you're in the desert and you've got to deal with all the different factions that are part of the Star Wars universe. You have to deal with the Empire and, the Resistance, and like these things are happening around you, but you're not part of it. But they're still like stopping in and they have requests for you and you have to kind of manage that. But then your reputation with the Empire is reduced. So you have to maybe do some things with the Empire so that they don't kill you, but then the rebels are not sure they can trust you. And you have like this whole geoscape, kind of like Surviving the Aftermath has a map screen where you travel around and do things. You could get quests and travel around and do things on that too. I just want to have like that kind of game where I'm just managing a city and managing people and maybe businesses and stuff. But I want to have that in the Star Wars universe. I think that would be great. I think there's some like another way of, like an end zone, right? It's like a survival game though. I want it to maybe not be so survival focused, maybe not be so survival heavy, but there's got to be a survival element to it because you're out in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. You're starting up a new town kind of thing on a planet. Outpost. Star Wars outpost kind of thing, yeah. Star Trek might do that type of game, but I doubt Star Wars will. Star Trek could do it too, yeah. Star Trek could do it too. That'd be good. There's different factions warring in there too, but Star Trek I feel like is just, and maybe I'm wrong, but like I feel like that's grander. I feel like Star Trek is grander than Star Wars is. Star Wars to me doesn't feel, the universe doesn't feel as big to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but the Star Wars universe just doesn't feel as big. Star Trek just feels like it's way more open, right? Like and yeah, I get it. There's a show, and every single time you're in a whole new planet with a whole new people and a whole new culture, and so it makes it seem like every individual instance, like episodically, right? Like say Next Generation or whatever one you're following, right? It seems like every episodic instance is a new place, a very new experience, a new culture, but it makes it feel really big. And in that reality where everything is really big, I feel like the realistic nature of galactic conflict affecting how you manage your town is less believable than in the Star Wars, right? Because like whenever Star Trek came in, and I haven't seen every single episode of Star Trek ever, but I mean, I've seen enough to, I think, get this right. It seems like every time the Enterprise, or again, whatever Star Trek show you're following, arrives at a new culture or a new place, whatever, it seems like the conflict that's arising in that location is either between themselves on that planet, between somebody close to them, like a faction that split off and started their own thing and now they're fighting each other like this, or they're completely peaceful and like the Enterprise doesn't want to break rule number 1, right? Like it doesn't seem like there's a lot of intergalactic quarrel that could influence it, to where like in Star Wars they're freaking blowing up whole planets just for sheltering someone, right? So like I feel like it's shorter, it's smaller, and because it's smaller, I think there's more opportunity for that to happen. Oh, we saved it. Good. All right. So what I'm hoping here is that now that I've done that, I have to go all the way back to where my gold bars can be made, but I want to get my gold bars, right, to be made so that I can sell them. And then I'll have $1,500 then. In the meantime, while that's going, we can do other quests. Because I didn't want to spend a lot of time on mining today, but I kind of need the money in order to progress the first come, first serve quest. So I kind of took a detour really quick and said, okay, I'm going to mine for a little bit. And now that I've reached the end of that mine, and I'm kind of convinced that the amount of gold left in it isn't really worth the time, I could also go to the wilderness mine now. Whoops, that's not the right way. I could go to the wilderness mine now. That would be an option. Because that's like, I haven't touched it yet, so. You're watching Orville now anyways? Oh, Orville. Yeah. That's with Seth MacFarlane's in that, right? That's his show. Yeah. I want to say I saw the first season of that. I really enjoyed it. I got, again, busy life and just never picked it back up again. I think that was a really cool show. It was really good. Should we make the iron bars too? I think we should, just to kind of clear that out and have some more. Probably. How many sticks do I have? 20. 21. Well, we'll make some new ones then, I guess. 20. I have enough now. So let's start that process too, because I can. Yep. Still have an inventory slot for more sticks. All right. Put the mercury in there. I don't have any sticks. I don't have any gold. All right. So when this is done in 12 hours, that's the money I need to buy the mine. Right there. And after that, we're kind of done. As far as like getting the mine going, I can then get employees and all that stuff too. I can't refill this because I don't have the oil. I have goat milk, which is worth $112. Wow. I didn't bring the dogs here because I'm just not paying attention. I probably should have put this gold. Yeah, I should have. That's a misplay. I can't take it back now. But I probably should put the gold in the one in town because it would have made it easier to sell it. Now, because now I have to come back out to this mine. And I really don't need to work in this mine anymore since there's no gold out this way. They moved away from the always-on comedy. Oh, did they get more serious later on? I always felt the show was setting up for that. Like setting up to be more serious, just because they started to get into, if I recall correctly, it's been a couple years here. If I recall correctly, it started out kind of absurd. They sort of established some weird sort of norms in their races that were kind of sort of butting up against Star Trek and making fun of themselves, almost. Yeah, sort of a show that was okay making fun of itself. But they were setting up for like that relationship conflict between he and his first officer. Yeah. Which just happened to be his, I want to say like his ex-wife or something like that, right? So it started setting it up that way to where it was like, okay, we're going to have some kind of conflicts related to that. And then there was like a cultural difference between the security officer, because she was... frick, it's been too long. And then like the Klingon proxy, or the parody on that, it was like wasn't he like an all-male species or something, and everybody was like weirded out about it or something? I don't remember. There's a lot of stuff in that show. Seth and his XO, yeah. Or his ex-wife, yeah. Monkey was always an awesome show. Oh, Monk. Yeah. I had a Monk moment. I call it a Monk moment whenever I get, like 99 times out of 100 when someone's like, my OCD is acting up. Oh, please do this. My OCD. You don't have OCD. You're just being picky. You don't actually have OCD. You're using that, but you don't actually have it. But Monk actually had it. And so when I get a moment where I'm kind of like, okay, this little thing here is bothering me, I call it having a Monk moment. Like, I cannot concentrate unless this thing is taken care of. Because Tony Shalhoub was really awesome in that show. I liked it. I think he was the perfect cast for that. They did a really, really good job on casting that show. It is an old show, too. Alara. Yeah. That sounds right. It's been a couple years for me, but yeah. Sounds right. You could have said something that was very similar to that, and I probably would have said, yeah, that sounds right. I need to get more planks. I'm going to have to build some things with this money later. Probably going to have to build more tents and stuff, too, so just kind of getting more supplies while I wait for my character to get tired enough to sleep and get the gold. That's pretty much what I'm doing now. It is 1:45 p.m. for me, so I have about 15 more minutes to play here before I gotta go. I need to end just a little bit earlier today than I would normally do. Not only just to getting my daughter, but I got some things I need to prep before my wife goes on her little trip. And I'd like to do that. There's a lot to do, so I'd like to do it over the course of 2 days instead of doing it all in one day. That'd be great. So I'm gonna spend like a half an hour on that today, then go get my daughter. Because I probably have about 2 hours worth of stuff to do before she leaves. Specifically, dishes. Dishes need done. I have dropped the ball. I have done a horrible job with my husband duties on dishes. And that sink is full right now. And I know she's going to want it emptied before, the whole dinner time thing happens tonight. And yeah, I'm going to have to do that. So been dropping the ball, man. I drop the ball on a lot of things. Like marketing. And every once in a while, I mean, I think it happens to everybody, but every once in a while, I drop the ball on being a good dad, too. It's those kind of memorable experiences that happens once, and then it never happens again because, wow, that was a close call. Glad we weren't punished for that one, right? That kind of thing. Good example of that happened early this week. Happened on Sunday, in fact. I was outside with my son. We were, throwing a baseball around. And then we came in. We were done. We were done for the day. It's like we've been throwing it for 40 minutes or so, half hour. And it's time to go in. So we came in. My son went on his iPad. and, laid down on the living room floor. And my wife didn't notice he was there. My wife didn't notice that we were inside. She didn't know we came in. So I was down here in the basement. I was down here finishing up an edit so I could get a video rendered. So I'm nice and quiet down here, really. And my son is laying on the living room floor, and she can't see him because the couch is in the way. So she thought we were outside. She thought we were still outside. So when my daughter said, "Can I go outside with Daddy?" She's like, "Okay." Off she goes outside. No one's out there with her. So she's apparently walking around our yard. This is a 3-year-old. She's walking around our yard. And you guys don't know where I live. You don't know my yard, but I live in probably one of the safest neighborhoods in the state. But it's still a road that has cars on it. All right. It goes by my driveway. And, even though it is a subdivision with, clearly posted signs for speed limits, it doesn't mean everyone just, adheres to them. And it certainly doesn't mean that my daughter was going to look for cars. And so that is essentially what happened. Is she went around the yard looking for me, and my son didn't find us, decided that maybe we were across the road at the neighbor's house. So she walked over there and knocked on their door. The only reason that they could see her and knew about her being there, because she's small and she's not knocking very loud, the only reason is because they have a Ring camera. And that Ring camera, of course, notifies you when you get motion at the camera. And so they looked at their Ring camera, found my daughter going like, "Hello, is anyone home?" and returned her to us. And it was just like, holy crap, what happened? There's a total miscommunication. And so now that's the kind of thing, like I said, where that's the kind of mistake that only happens once. Now, letting her outside, make absolutely sure that we're still there, yeah. Maybe when you come inside, maybe you say, "Hey, we're back inside," say something, do something different to prevent that from ever happening again. And that's kind of what we're doing now. So there are times where we fail as parents as well, but it's specifically the times where we fail as parents and do not get punished for it. That makes really good stories sometimes. Something that we can tell our kids that are kids that are totally alive and well. Did I get scolded? It wasn't my fault. I didn't get scolded. We kind of looked at each other and sort of went, "What just happened?" So my wife felt bad about it because she let her outside. But I mean, I'm not going to blame her. It's kind of it's just a thing, I probably it could just as easily as happened to me, right? If she was outside with Aiden out in the driveway or throwing a ball or doing whatever, and they were outside for that long of a time, I could see a situation where I would be like, "Yeah, if you want to go out there with them, sure, go ahead, get your shoes on." And then I would just let her out. I don't know. I'd like to think anyway that I would at least gain visual confirmation of them outside before I actually, let her loose. I would like to say that I would do that, but in the moment, I don't know if I would. I will now, but I don't know if I would have before, because it was just it's you get into habits, you get into a reputation, not a reputation, you get in a repetitive thing where everything is flowing a certain way, and you get comfortable with that. You get comfortable with the way things are flowing to the point where you simply expect them to continue that way, and you get too comfortable, and then obviously not supposed to be that way, obviously not a good thing, but you get comfortable. And I think it's human nature whether it's in a workplace or a family environment or whatever, I think it's pretty much human nature to get too comfortable with certain things and start being too trusting of certain things in the way they work. And it can bite you. It can bite you when that happens, Hey, I've got 1439. And I also have some stuff from the goat farms and stuff I can still sell, I think. I have a lot of iron ore, but the topaz is worth something. The rubies are worth something. I thought I had something I could sell. Didn't I have ammunition? God, I could have swore I had maybe the leather. I might be able to sell that leather or the furs. The leather is useful for stuff. I don't think the furs are necessarily that useful to me. The iron bars, I could sell those too. Oh, the goat milk. There it is. I was like, where the hell is it? Yeah, goat milk. So that does it. So now I have 1,500. And there's still gold bars at the camp. So I can still grab the 4 gold bars and a kick out of there. So I'll have 600 after that too. But now we can officially acquire the mine and hopefully hire some people to work it for us. It was your fault. You just didn't know it. You just don't know about it. Yeah, no, she didn't. My wife has this. I think a lot of women do this too, especially married ones. I think they're averse to accepting blame for something. You know, like it's never their fault. So it's either your fault or this vague, it's nobody's fault thing. This time she had at least some kind of like, the words she used implied that she knew she screwed up. But like, I'm not blaming her. I think the same thing could have happened to me, but it doesn't make it not her fault. It just means that I can understand it. And it's not like I can go, how could you do such a thing? It was more like a, wow, okay, well, we know not to do that anymore. And I used the word we. Okay. Instead of going, you know not to do that anymore, pointing with my finger, wag of the finger, I'm not going to do that. Because, like I said, it could easily happen to me, at least before this moment. Now it can never happen to me. Now it will never happen to us again. But, you know, there's that. So the mountain mine, I can buy it for 1,500. I go ahead and do that. But the employees are locked. Of course they are. Purchasing it will allow you to hire workers who will assist you. Well, I can't hire them until I build. I can't have to build the tents and stuff, right? Yes. To be able to hire workers for your mine, you first need to expand the camp with additional workstations and sleeping quarters. Workers will mine gold while you're away, providing you with extra income. However, you must remember to leave them money for wages or they will stop working. Of course. Of course. Well, we now own our own mine, as if we didn't already in the other mine, but okay. And now I just need to get a bunch of cloth. Because I have everything else. I just need the cloth. I'm running kind of low on money to get that cloth too, so I'll probably have to go get those bars. But let's go ahead and buy that cloth right there. No mercury. That's extra money I don't have right now. And then we're going to go to the sled. I suspect I'm probably going to be tired by the time I get to that mine, so I should be able to sleep through any timer on the gold bars. And then, you know, bring them back. I always remember the stream opening clips when Charlie's wife confronts him about cleaning windows. Yes. Yeah, that. Which our windows have not been cleaned. I don't think our windows have actually been cleaned for well over a year at this point. But, you know, we don't live in a very dirty place. You know, like we don't live in a very dirty area. I mean, there's not a lot of dust flying around. There's not a lot of pollution. So things don't need cleaned very often. Like my solar panels, we haven't cleaned them in the entire time we've had them. They've been on the roof for nearly 5 years. We haven't touched them in 5 years. And they're still generating 99% of their rated power output. And, you know, that's even higher than expected because there's, you know, degradation over time. So they're even performing higher than we expected anyway, even without touching them. Because if you don't live in a really dirty area, then it doesn't matter that much. Or it tends not to anyway. Ready in 5 hours, it says. Okay, so we can just sleep here. And then we'll grab all that stuff. And we should be able to get some money for the cloth and everything there too. Probably should have stopped by the furrier to get cloth from him before coming here for sleeping. I did pass right by him. Probably should have done that, but I'm not in a super big hurry to do it. Mostly because at this particular moment, I'm pretty sure we're about to wrap up for the day. Well, they actually are drifting to the left now. This isn't just me thinking it with they actually are doing that. I'm having a hard time keeping them going straight. Yeah, it's like they're doing this natural curve right now and I'm not pressing I'm not telling them to go left. So let's see if I stop and then recess. There we go. Yeah, there's still a few quirks there, but you definitely can control this way easier if you're thinking about yourself as the dogs, not the sled. So that's the new way of looking at it. You should make your kids clean the windows on the weekends. Hey, you know, that's not a bad idea. My son's about to be 11. God. My son's about to be 11. Holy moly. Sorry, taking a moment to reflect on my life. My son's about to be 11, and he probably could use to have some chores. I was starting him out on mowing the lawn. That was his chore. I was like actually kind of excited about it. Cool. He finally gets to learn some responsibility by doing things I don't want to do. Because that's what you do as parents. It's a teaching thing. You need to teach them responsibility and how to take charge of something, and to help out around the house, help your family, etc. So you give them the things you don't want to do, and that's okay. Right? That's fine. But now I can't do that now because the robot's doing it. So the dishes are probably next then. I think dishes are going to be his thing. Yeah, Babs Beer. Yes, exactly. That's prime dishwashing age. Exactly. Yes, I agree. That's probably going to be next. That sounds like something I don't want to do. Dishes. That sounds exactly like something I don't want to do. And it's a fairly easy task. It's repetitive. It's not hard to explain. It's very safe. That's the best task for a chore. All of those things. Tick all those boxes and you got yourself a great chore. Gold bars. And we definitely have the money for everything now. All right, cool. So all we have to do now is basically just buy the cloth. And once we have all the cloth, we can go ahead and make all the things. But I'm not going to be able to do that today. I just don't have the time. I'm out of time for the day. But, guys, it's been fun. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. No stream on Sunday. And I probably will continue this one more week, I think. I think one more week here with this game is probably good. So come back and join me on Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, and we'll check it out again. If there's merit in having another one, we'll do that. Otherwise, I have some other games that I'd like to explore as well. So like I said, for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month, I have a lot of content ideas. I'm not short on anything to play for any reason. So, take this to whatever end I feel good about, and we'll come back and hit something else later. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.